Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's episode of One Piece Endless Horizon, episode 14. I'm here with a lovely cast of people. That's a lie. I'm here with a cast of people.
I'm awesome.
I'm gonna go in. We're gonna go in order the W on the overlay, starting with our resident chicken nugget.
Hello. I am the one known as Micah. In this game, I'm Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, the gunslinger Mink, and resident worn-out furball currently. In the normal Saturday game, I'm Yordrick, the Tortle Warlock, and other personas yet to reappear.
Folks, the angry small boy.
Hey, who are you calling Smalls? I'm Selkis. I play Kenshi in this one. He is a small little angry boy, but now he's just kind of tired because we got the shit beat out of us last time, if I remember right.
I'm fine.
Some of us did, anyways. It's par for the course with me, honestly. On Saturdays, I play Peleus the Tiefling Warlock, and hopefully tomorrow I get to play Spike again, the walking thermonuclear device in Cat's campaign, but we'll see on that.
Did he just say he was a warlock?
What now?
You just said you were a warlock, forehead.
I mean, he technically is, like, in a weird way.
It's just like
In
my
a
life,
roundabout way.
in a way.
It's kind of like how Flora's a warlock in Saturday, you know what I mean?
Sure. On that note, I'm Kat. I'm still struggling with this flu, but tonight I will be playing Chrysanthemum, the Kuja dancer. On Saturdays, I am Flora, the tiefling wizard. Thank you. And the DM for the new game starting this Tuesday. So tomorrow.
Oh, you had the conversation.
Wait.
Yes.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Hi everyone, I'm Toma, and tonight I'll be playing through the Sawbones Seraph Sky Doctor Rogue. On Saturdays, I'll play the annoyingly good at his job, Kobold Scrap the Alchemist. I also do other things, but it's not streamed, so that's all I got.
Hello, everybody. I am usually your DM extraordinaire, AJ, but we have... I have been losing my goddamn mind.
Hey, you get to play.
That's only half the battle. But tonight...
Cravings.
What?
The cravings.
The crave. I heard breathing. I am usually your DM extraordinaire, but because we've been on a break, because people have to see families and do other hobbies, we've been on a break. But tonight, I am Krieg Commando Cupcake Queen Clover, the big ol' spider rogue.
Yeah, I must have misheard you because for half a second there I thought you had said going commando. I'm like, wait, you
No,
only wear the
Krieg.
basic bottom. You cannot do that.
I am Krieg, because I have my gas mask. I am a commando because I am sneaky, and I am the Cupcake Queen Clover. All of those start with what word am I good at? C or K?
See, we're going with C.
Can
And I, and everyone else in the world, one of my favorite DMs would say. And we're going to kick it off with Sherman doing a recap for us. What happened the last time that we played?
Well, upon talking with our, how should we say, turncoats in this sort of situation, getting a bit more information on the bases of the two Navy bases there on the island, we decided to split up, them going to one, us going to the other. We were able to sneak past the barricade without any altercations, and then find an abandoned dock that we were able to set up at. We then hoofed it through the snow and forest to the edge of the fort we were going towards and snuck through the sewer. Starting at the bottom of this base and working our way up by first just absolutely thrashing a couple random guards and dragging them horror monster style into the sewer. We then proceeded our way up a few levels and investigated the armory, where we were able to acquire a few different goods between some uniforms, armor, some weapons, until such time that some other Marines came by and were like, "Hey, what's going on?" We then had to dispose of them, which just involved knocking them out and putting them in boxes this time. With Chrysanthemum dressed of a higher rank than any of the others, we were able to make our way further up the base, heading to try and get to the Mr. Henry Crab, but were stopped by a oddly familiar above-game-looking fellow who saw through our disguises and made us the offer of, "Hey, if you get rid of the actual bad guy behind this door and don't hurt any of my people, I'll let you leave." We decided to take him up on that offer, as he was able to make an announcement which got a few people out of the building and made it for less of us to have to deal with. We attempted to enter the office in disguise and with a bamboozlement of Marines capturing us, a few of us, but unfortunately Henry Crab was the one who put us on the wanted posters, so he kind of knew who we were. So it just turned out into a whole bare knuckles brawl, with bullets flying, swords going, bats bashing, and man turning into crab. You know, because everything become crab.
Eek.
Yes, crab. I almost died, but I blew up his face multiple times with special bullets. Eventually, we were able to take him down, and we investigated his office, trying to find any more information that might help us in this discovery and further our investigation into these strange powers. But then an explosion happened over at the other base, and our two Marine fellows came flying through the air with their saved family members. And then we had to promptly get the heck out of there because someone much more powerful was around. And even though we made it to the ship, he was just kind of there. And we were able to be polite enough for him just to let us go for now. But upon investigating the items we procured from the crab's office, we have come into the possession of yet another devil fruit.
His Clothis.
Sure, Clothis.
I should never have made him a crab. Anyway.
Oh, I'd like to add one correction.
You should
Okay.
have made him a
We didn't just
narwhal.
tie him up in the sewer. We tied him up naked in the sewer.
Yeah, made it so they
No,
wouldn't talk
Winter
about the
Island.
situation.
Right, yeah.
Yes, we did. And also, did you forget Jonathan's name? The best One Piece filler character, bar none?
I've told you, I haven't watched M8. No, G...
That's
Keep
why
going.
you were a disappointment.
You keep going before this
G7.
disappointment stacks. No!
G8? I don't know.
G8. Anyway. Good enough.
Can we eat
Take your reroll for this session,
Yay.
as we are going to start off with Suru just waking up on the deck of the ship as it is sailing as fast as it can away from the island of the Rawswan Kingdom. Suru, you are a little hazy. The last thing you remember is being in the room with the Henry Claw, or Henry Crab. God damn it, AJ, you got me doing it now. In the middle of the fight. And now you're waking up here on the boat. As you look over, you see Sherman slumped over, looking like he hasn't slept in days, and you see Kenshi. Yeah, Kenshi currently just sitting there on the deck with a bag in his hand, with an open safe next to him. In one hand, you just see him holding this devil fruit. As I believe Chrysanthemum and Clover was inside.
Clover sure as
kitchen?
hell is. I remember. Second we got on the ship, y'all stopped seeing Clover.
Alright, Chrysanthemum, where would you say you are?
I'm still out there making sure Suru wakes up.
Alright. Yeah, you're currently looking down at Suru. Suru, yeah, you're awake, and that's what you see.
Welcome back.
Why are we on the ship?
We had to run.
That was a very intimidating individual who blew
Let
up
me
the building.
rephrase that question. Why am I waking up on the ship?
Oh, you got hit pretty hard.
Okay. And she like fish around in her back and she pulls out this little pill. If that ever happens again, I need you or somebody, I don't care who, to feed me this so I do not stay down.
What is that?
This is a bit hard to explain. Think of it like a pick-me-up. It'll wake me up. I'm not gonna be in great shape, but I'll be able to help out.
Did you just hand us amphetamines?
I was thinking of more like smelling salts.
Well, it gives back HP above game, so I don't know what the fuck to call it.
One sec, getting a phone call.
But it's also only a D4, so she's not gonna be in a great situation, but she'll be up.
Duly noted, Suru.
I guess technically it would also work on anyone else, but that's usually my job.
Sherman just sort of, notably his mustache is drooping right now with the rest of him. He sort of reaches inside his hat and pulls out a pad and a pen. Okay, points towards the fruit in, what?
You see Kenshi just currently drooling with saliva over this fruit. You hear this tumbling rumble.
Kind of points towards the fruit with the pen. So we're all in agreement that there's another one of them devil fruits, right?
So hungry.
Let me just make a list here. We've seen spider, points towards. Actually, no.
No, you cannot.
You
Clover's
point
not in
towards the kitchen.
We've seen spider, points towards kitchen, writes down. We've seen piggy bank, kind of looks questionably towards you, Chrysanthemum. Is that what we decided he was, a piggy bank?
Yeah.
My man.
Right, piggy bank.
So,
We saw crab just recently, actually. What was he? Is he an Alaskan? Well, actually, was he a
what's
king crab?
Alaska?
I know, I corrected myself. Is he a king crab? I think he had very long legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, king crab. We saw beaver. Can't forget beaver.
Oh, Louis.
Mila just in the corner. Yeah, Grandpa said hi.
Well, that's good. How's he doing?
Pretty good. A little lonely, but, you know, he's been trying to make more of an effort to go down to the village.
Hopefully he doesn't go mad with water sounds.
He wears earplugs.
Did I miss anything?
We killed a man, ran away quickly because an even stronger guy was around, but he was already on the ship, and he let us live.
What was that,
Kenshi-
Kenshi?
Lobster.
Are you a-
What?
Focus.
What? Oh, what? Sherman's saying a lot of words, and I'm not really paying attention. I'm kind of.
I also met that
Smell
one.
very good though.
I also met that one balloon clown fellow who could do all who knows what with balloons.
Oh, so it was the balloon fruit. Oh, on my head it was the clown fruit.
No,
No, he was
it was a
specifically
while back. It
balloons.
was the Cherry the Clown with the balloon fruit.
God, I want to know what the clown fruit lets you fucking.
It's a Logia.
You don't
Oh,
want
no.
to know. No,
clown
AJ,
Logia.
it's a zone.
Ooh.
it gives you hammer space.
That's a different devil fruit.
Am
They can
I
do similar things.
forgetting anyone? My head's a bit fuzzy right now.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Are you saying that with your mouth full?
No.
Yes.
Good job.
Ah,
Kenshi,
I
are
see.
You all look over. Kenshi is just currently about a bite into the devil fruit. He's just kind of looking at everyone, eyes a little glazed over. Kenshi, it tastes awful.
Well, I guess I'll have another one to add to the
I'm
list in a
never
moment.
eating another fruit I
The
find in a
glances that Suru got at it, what did it look like?
Cartoon bomb.
It is a. So you can see still most of it. It's a black devil fruit, kind of a purplish tint to it. It has strange swirl patterns, but the sides of it seems rather smooth despite the swirl patterns. And there's this long cord that kind of goes up and twirls, and then kind of frays at the end.
Damn thing
Okay.
had a fuse.
Suru know what a bomb is.
Yes, I think you all
Cool.
would.
Suru is gonna just, as she gets up off the deck, I'm gonna go stand behind the mast in case he explodes.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, the
Kenshi.
fruit you're eating looks like a bomb, so I'm gonna be over here.
Genshi, you may have just ingested a fruit that will give you extraordinary powers, but you can no longer swim.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about those.
Yeah, I believe you
That's
ate one of
one of them?
those. I
Mhm.
believe
I thought this was
so.
just one of those like weird cakes that people bake and then make look like fruit.
Trust
Kenshi, are you just
issues.
gonna let that devil fruit tell you can't swim?
No, usually swimming after eating's bad. I think.
When you're trying to get the fruit
Responsibility.
reincarnated, you're just like, you gotta have someone tell you that. Anyways, Kenshi, as you finally like swallowed the bit of the fruit that you took a chomp out of, you instantly realize what the fruit is. As you kind of stand up, you realize you have just eaten the bomb fruit.
Wow, what a shocker this is.
Right? I'm going to message you some of the perks and the drawbacks of that fruit. I will read them out.
It's not that I'm trying to get them reincarnated. Suru is trying to figure out if the rumors of just straight up not being able to swim and being weakened by the sea is true.
Yeah, you guys have never noticed it.
So your
So-
first thing is to try to get him to just jump overboard and see.
Kenshi, well, because you've eaten this fruit, you are now completely immune to both your own and other explosions. Whenever the user is hit by a certain weapon, such as grenades, missiles, cannons, explosive bullets, or any such weapons, DM's discretion, you do not need to make a saving throw and instantly take no damage. Any items that the user is carrying / wearing also do not get damaged. The user is able to turn any part of their body into a bomb. This includes their body parts that can be taken off and flung at an enemy, such as mucus or hair. Even something as small as something small as strand of hair can be used as cause explosions. The user is able to emit smoke from within their body that they can breathe out. Not a fighting mechanic, it is a pretty cool thing you can just do. The user is able to consume items that have gunpowder or other explosive substance in them. By doing so, you can tell the quality of the material and the severity of the explosion that would have taken place. You suffer no negative consequences when eating the items. However, they are ruined. The user, when using the ability, can choose what kind of explosion that it will be, choosing from either fire, thunder, or force damage. And you can fire... you can fire bullets and other tiny objects from your hands at high speed using the fruit. It will not cause them to explode upon impact. However, it will allow you to throw objects at a much more incredible speed. Drawback.
Fastball special.
Yeah. Drawbacks. You cannot distinguish whom your explosions hurt. If an ally is within range of your explosions, they will be hit by them. While being immune to explosions, the user is not immune or resistant to things like fire or sound-based thunder damage or force damage. The user cannot set remote detonated bombs with the fruit or timed explosions. And the user cannot turn other objects that are not naturally a part of their bodies into bombs. For example, you cannot touch the ground or a bullet and make it a bomb. If you have at least half your body within water, you cannot use your devil fruit and become sluggish and unmotivated, and to lose your ability to swim altogether. I will let you jot that down on your character sheet when you can.
Control C, Control V. This is a lot.
Yes. But yes, you now know that you are just an explosive human. You are a living bomb.
Katsuki Bakugo, is this you?
No, it's that one X-Man who can explode once.
Make it count.
Well, it doesn't seem that explode.
I don't really feel explosive.
Maybe we don't test it inside.
We're not inside.
I thought we were in the kitchen.
You think
Oh.
you're... No, no one has once
in
entered
the
my
eating
kitchen.
area near the kitchen.
Yeah.
No,
Also-
no,
You are
you
on
are
the
currently
deck.
just lying out on the deck.
Yeah, no one has entered.
It is
said they've entered
the
my
sun is just rising on the horizon as you are. You can see in the distance the Rawswan Kingdom becoming a small dot.
Ugh.
Well,
Man, that tasted awful. I think I can do some cool shit now.
kind of looked to Chrysanthemum. That's another one we have to watch for the water then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I had a... sorry. If I had a berry for every time someone just ate a fruit while we were talking about eating a fruit, I'd have 2 berries. Not a lot, but it's all that's happened twice on this ship alone.
Oh, what was the other one?
Direct's tired arm towards kitchen.
Oh.
Can't see the kitchen. He's saying the kitchen itself ate it.
Yes, Clover, when I joined the crew, had consumed it on that very day. It was a very novel experience.
Oh, now you got to experience it all over again.
Well, you didn't have to adjust, but
Yet. I think really hard and try to become a giant spider.
You try to think really hard and become a giant spider. You see your arms start to get a little hairy, and you realize, no way, that's just regular. No, you do not change into a spider.
I sound like I'm
Oh.
charging up to explode.
As he does that, you all see smoke start coming out of his ears as he starts concentrating harder and harder and harder. His face starts getting redder and redder.
Sherman's gonna, as
Okay, now he
quickly
might-
as his sluggish body can take him back up.
moves a bit more behind the mast that she was behind.
Mike,
What
is
does
your
that
movement
fruit
speed
do
0?
exactly?
No, it's not 0, it's halved.
Okay.
Kenshi,
What?
what does the fruit do?
So I basically get this like psychically imprinted into my brain, right?
Yes,
now,
you
Yes.
instantly know from eating the fruit exactly what it does and what it is called.
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's a bomb fruit, and I am now a bomb.
He was
Oh,
made in
Not
a
like I
bomb
wasn't a
factory.
before,
Yeah,
but
bomb.
yeah.
He's a bomb.
That seems dangerous to have on a ship.
And
I
not
mean,
really.
we have barrels
No,
of gunpowder on the ship. That is also
Sherman,
a
shoot me.
bomb. I'd rather not at this moment.
Why not?
I'm really tired, I'm gonna be honest.
Why would you want Sherman to shoot you?
I'm pretty sure it won't do anything.
Why would it not do anything?
Because it's an explosion.
My bullet's not an explosion.
It is.
No, a bullet is not an explosive.
Yes, it is.
Alright, the next time we get into a fight, you go get shot. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, I will. I think you know more about explosions than the guy who just ate a big bomb fruit. Fuck.
Say, Kenshi, as you're talking to that, you do know that there is the bomb that was in the safe that you all disarmed.
Oh yeah, since you're so smart about bombs, here, why don't you take a look at the safe?
That-
There's more in it.
Feels like a bit of a trap, but okay.
Yeah, quite literally. Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna destroy everything in it if we fucked it up.
Well, then it's a good thing we didn't fuck it up. What is in it? I'd go and look in it.
Drew, as you kind of look into the safe, you see definitely a very well-made explosive. Looking more like an alchemical explosive than simple gunpowder. Inside the safe, though, you also see what looks like files upon files of just different documents that kind of documents the entire process that Henry Crabb and Phineas King has done over the years, creating this kind of empire for themselves. It links back all the way to about 20 years ago, even. And that Phineas King seemingly did not come in to this from the start. He was initially about halfway, he joined, and then quickly took over as the head.
And so this king fella joined about halfway through and then took power. I guess he does not seem to have been in it the whole time. Do we have any plans as to what to do with this information? She says, removing it from the safe with the explosive in it.
Like a smart person would.
I believe the intention was to give the information to our Marine fellows, and they see about getting it to, I don't know, someone who can do something about their internal affairs.
Above game, didn't the guy who could have just wiped everybody out if you were rude to him, kind of want this information?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
Suru
was your-
doesn't know this
Suru was-
because Suru
No.
was passed out.
Yep.
So maybe someone should tell her.
I'm not smart enough. We got a captain right here. They can tell you.
not
I'm
in the
very
room.
tired.
I'm not out there.
Captain above game is distracted.
Sorry.
Sherman, you're the other backup captain.
Husband
Whoa.
Hold on.
and the dog is barking, so I've been trying to keep my mic muted.
Also, puppy.
Zuru, you do need to be aware there was a very tall, scary individual who was just kind of here, and it's very much he could have probably killed us.
What
Because he was
about him
thrashing the
scary?
Marines about to the point where they had to run away.
Guess that's kind of scary, but
He
you seem
seemed-
very sure that he was dangerous.
He seemed extremely calm in the situation, which made me uneasy.
Yes, he was on a pirate vessel with multiple members of the crew around him, and he did not have a concern to his face.
Oh, maybe he was a bomb too.
That'd be very disconcerting.
I mean, if I was a bomb on a ship full of people, I'd be pretty confident because, you know.
Also a very, very
Just-
large man.
Just look at you right now.
What?
You mean like are you out right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Well,
I'd
if
like
we
to
ever get
point out-
into a conflict, you can jump to the other ship and blow it up as much as you want.
Oh
I was
my
about
God,
to
Siri,
say-
you're a genius.
I was about to say, while that would be a rather quick way of sinking someone's vessel, more than likely, you would need to remove yourself from that sinking vessel promptu.
Oh, that's easy. I just point the explosion downwards, and then I fly off and land back on our ship.
Sherman raises his fingers like, actually that might work.
I know, right? I'm a genius too.
Feel like something you'd have to practice with first.
Well, if you ever got any ships I can practice on, I mean,
Maybe
Well,
practice on dry land first.
that's no fun.
Well, it's
It's
practice.
less
it's
fun,
not
but
in-
it would result in less of you landing in the water.
Does anyone know where Clover went?
Assume the
She's in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
Okay.
Um,
My bones hurt.
Does the bomb in the safe look removable?
You would have to get some tools, but yes.
We have Tinker's
It is
tools
at
on the
least-
boat.
It is at least disarmed, I believe. So.
Yes, it is completely disarmed. There's no chance of it going off, but it's kind of like screwed in, so you just kind of have to get a screwdriver and get it out.
Cool. Because if Kenshi is immune to bombs, bomb.
Oh god, I just realized what you could do with this. Kenzie, I want you to strap this to your chest and walk into that.
Oh no!
Marine.
Broden, Anaru is great. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I know. Anyways.
Yes, that is where I was going with it.
Oh no. Yeah, so I would say that the rest of you kind of just take your time to take this bomb out. Does anyone do anything else?
Do we have a heading right now, Captain? What is our plan exactly? It seems as though we are slowly working our way up this criminal organization of sorts. If I am not mistaken, I believe the only one left would be Phineas King.
So if you search through the documents, you do not find any other names. You do see remnants of the Loan Shark, Mr. Banks and his family, Henry Crab.
Is there any specific information about the Siren Pirates?
Yes, actually, there is more. It seems to be in there a log of when they were contracted. As they seem to have been hired around 4 years ago, and has been considered a investment that has been losing quality over time.
Hmm. Well,
think we might wanna
I might
pause.
not be the brightest of businessmen, but I do believe that if investment loses value, one would usually try to get as much value out of something and then drop any investment of it. It may be important that we deal with this before they no longer see a value in the Siren Pirates. Wouldn't you agree, Captain?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. We may want to pause. I think she's
Oh.
doing something with her husband.
I just got back to the computer. Sorry.
Okay.
I had
Oh, sorry.
to make sure he got dinner since I finished it before he got home.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. Sherman.
Siren
I
pirates
heard it,
losing
and then we
interest.
talked about something else, and I lost it.
Sherman looked through the papers and saw it talking about the Siren Pirates losing value recently, and so he made the remark of him not being like a big businessman, but usually if something's losing value, you try to squeeze the last bit of value and then drop the investment. So it may be important to do something about King before he stops seeing value in the Siren Pirates.
Yeah, that might not. Who am I kidding? That will not be good for them.
Would there be any benefit in getting this information to whom it may concern and having them help deal with it?
I'm not entirely sure because the man who wants this information. I don't know if we want to make him any more upset than we already have.
Hmm.
How would giving him this information make him upset?
I mean, if we turn the information over to the Marines.
Not quite sure how we ourselves would be able to turn it over when we have such likely to rise bounties.
Oh, yeah, they'll probably go up.
Don't we have
Sweet.
like 2 or 3 individuals that we can just give it to, and then they can give it to the Marines on our behalf?
Yes. Though I do think the Marines might go after King for the sake of the common folk. I doubt the worry of a band of pirates under the King's employ would be much to
I,
emphasize
Not to
them
mention-
wanting.
Sherman, I don't think you understand what this paper is. This is not our worry. This is very obviously incriminating evidence.
Oh yeah, very much.
Alternatively, we could just deal with him ourselves and then leave the information so that anyone who wants to come after us for getting rid of problems can fuck off.
Hmm.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Yes, Kenshi, what is your idea?
What if we had like some kind of snail machine thing that could like hijack a signal, and we just broadcast all this information to wherever that guy's at, so that way everyone knows what his dirty laundry looks like.
Would normal people have any reason to believe us, a known group of pirates, over a person who has purposely established himself
Don't
as
tell
a...
them that you're a bunch of pirates, then, dummy. That's the first part of lying. You're really bad at lying to people, Sherman.
Well then.
If
You
you
just
all
don't
will
tell them.
Get
Give me a
fucked.
moment. Glover's been in the kitchen, but I don't hear any cooking going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on her.
Okay.
Yay, I get to narrate.
Mm.
So, Cat, as you enter the kitchen, you find your foot sticking to the floor.
You.
You look down
As you
at what
look
I'm stepping in.
around, it is almost covered with, assumingly, defensive webs. And you look up to follow them where they seem to coalesce. And there you see little old me, eyes a glowing red, fangs in my mouth, and black hair standing up on my skin, almost as if I forced a transformation. And you hear a loud, shrieking, horrible hiss at the moment you disturb the webs.
Clover?
No verbal response. Incite me. Perfect.
She knows her sister. She
Yeah.
knows her sister.
You haven't seen this since we were little girls, but this is one of the few times you were seeing your sister experience true blood-curdling fear. To the point where she's beginning to spiral in just raw terror.
Okay, I'm not actually going to do it because one, sick, two, I will never. But my the immediate response is going to be continue to slowly walk forward, and
You'd never slowly walk forward. What?
Anyways.
Sounds like you were setting up for something.
and start singing one of Clover's like favorite songs, like a lullaby from when we were kids.
Performance.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. I now have advantage on these all the time.
It's
Ooh.
14.
Yeah, what?
Fuck
21.
off, come on. I'm trying to be dramatic. You just see the tired Clover. You definitely see a lot more exhaustion from having forced this transformation. Because I already did do it twice last session just to carry all the injured. Begins to fall and twitch face down into a web.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pull her from the webs.
Yeah, easily done.
Mm-hmm.
Bring her close. Without a word, I'm just gonna take take her down to where we sleep.
Okay. As you do, you and I messaged you earlier. You do notice quite the trail of blood leading down into the boat towards the sleeping area. And it's you kind of open the door. You see Randy the Chameleon just kind of leaning up against the wall. Slowly looks like they're bleeding out a little bit as the two kids and Randy's fiance is currently in these little hammocks. They clearly left some open for you guys, but they are fucked up.
As I notice this, I will just sort of holler back, Suru, need you down here.
They're probably at the stairs by this point. Does it have something to do with all the blood?
You kind of follow it. You go, oh, that's a little bit of blood. Oh, that's a bit of blood. Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Come on. Mia, why are you not coming to me with this? She's gonna walk in and try and keep him from bleeding out.
Also somehow lifted a full clover.
Roll me a medicine check to see how well this goes.
That's all. A 16.
All right. You're able to stop the bleeding for both Randy and the chameleon. The chameleon immediately passes out, though. Just absolutely zonked out. Randy, on the other hand, very slowly and gingerly starts to stand up.
And there's the adrenaline running out.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I don't know how you did that, but we're all alive.
Yeah, I was pissed. I still don't really know what happened.
Rear Admiral. Soon to be Vice Admiral.
I assume Suru is aware of how high up that is.
With your military knowledge, yes.
Toma, for reference, that's number 3 in the whole hierarchy.
Number 3, about to be number 2, is what you're pretty much told.
There's like a moment of silence and the Suru goes, oh.
Yeah, to give you an idea, he is, like 4 or 5 rank above me. And, the higher you get, the more drastic the, steps are.
Uh-huh. And, I assume the only reason you all are alive is because he allowed it?
Somehow. Please tell me that we got something out of this. I mean, besides my fiance and these 2 kids.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, you got that. Kenshi ate a bomb fruit, so that's something we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, that happened. I guess he can explode now. Great, that's it's definitely the personality we wanted to be able to explode. But anyways,
yeah. Great.
other than that, we got a whole bunch of incriminating papers involving the individuals y'all were tracking down.
Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm gonna send those via mail over to some of my associates. And they can take care of that. We will figure out what we'll do about Mr. King after we recover. Speaking of which, are we heading right there, or are we heading somewhere else? Where are we going?
To my knowledge, we are just going as far away as possible from that island as we can at the moment.
That's a smart idea.
Are you good? Do you need any medical assistance?
I'm gonna be laid up for a couple days. I feel like we're all going to be. Probably just some help watching these two kids.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I snapped a rib when the giant crab crushed my entire torso.
Yeah. What?
Yes, turns out that Mr. Crab individual had eaten a crab fruit and could
Okay, so-
turn into a giant crab.
Okay, so the name was more literal. Okay.
Due to the severe injuries on basically everyone in the room, I would argue a giant enemy. Right?
He's dead?
Does appear to be so, yes. I guess I would ask that question of our captain as I was indisposed. They looking directly at Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum has been sitting next to Clover's hammock, still singing this entire time.
I
Okay.
get that this is an emotionally heavy moment and all, Miss Chrysanthemum, but could you at least nod or shake your head?
I'm saying this is more important than her sister, huh?
She's
I'll
not
nod
asking her
yes.
to stop singing, but she's like, you can at least move your head, please.
Yes, I will nod yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it. He apparently is dead.
Good. Good. Alright. Well, if you guys got a plan of what to do, love to hear it. I'm not sure if you guys plan to head straight to Mr. King, or if we should stop somewhere and, I don't know, rest.
Well, there was some discussing of the certain group of pirates that Mr. King has in his employ that are apparently losing their value currently, and I believe there was some sort of plan to do something before they deem they are no longer necessary, but I do not know what sort of timeline that may involve or what exactly our plan is yet. We seem to have escaped by the skin of our teeth and are currently working on it.
Alright then. Well, there is now... Oh god. Like 11 of us on this ship, made for much less people?
It is getting a bit cramped, yes.
Yeah,
Right, they had to, I'm guessing they had to leave their ship when they
Oh
were
yeah,
on the
no.
way.
It was not a let's get both ships. It was we're leaving. We're leaving now. We're leaving forever.
Mm.
Yes. All right.
I will make sure that Clover appears to be asleep.
Asleep, but very twitchy. Still seem to be
Yeah.
having night terrors.
I'm only gonna leave her for a moment as I find Mila?
Yep.
Yeah, Mila.
Is that right?
Yes, you did.
Mila,
Yep.
don't suppose you can sail us to the next closest island?
Yeah. Well, someone's gonna have to navigate for me, but I can drive the ship. Not as good as the Clover, but
Sherman's knocked the hell out.
Sherman can try, but it's definitely going to be a disadvantage and very difficult.
Then perhaps we should if we're far enough from this island, just drop the anchor and get some rest.
There, Randy will pipe up and he goes, well, what about food?
That's why it would only be a few hours. Because we do not have the food on the ship currently to feed everyone here.
I think we have 10 rations left.
We have 20.
You have 20 and 11 people.
Anyone know how to fish?
Randy just kind of waves his hand like, eh?
Could the sauce boys dive into the water, beat up a fish, and bring it to the deck?
They can try.
Where are the sauce boys?
The Sauce Boys,
They are
the last time you
behind
saw them,
Suru.
yeah, one of them currently is like putting a blanket over Clover, while the other trying to like the other one's like waving a giant leaf, trying to like blow some wind on her. And another one you see just kind of squeezing a cloth of water, slowly trying to put it on her forehead.
Look at that, Toma. I got you some sauce nurses.
So you know they're very loyal to Clover.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of, I guess, medical state is Clover in? I'm assuming that she's just sort of exhausted.
You could easily tell physically, fine. Mentally,
Ah!
there's probably a little bit of damage.
Single
Well,
hop from AJ.
If
They-
it's any consolation, Captain, your sister appears to be physically fine, but I'm not a psychiatrist.
I know exactly what's happening.
Well, good. At least one of us does.
Cat, exposit at them.
Something about today scared her.
Imagine there was plenty to be scared about.
There was enough. I haven't seen her this scared since, well, we were nearly eaten alive.
Oh, well, that sounds like a story, and we have so much time. She gestures for you to continue.
Not much to tell, really. Two young girls, an island in the Calm Belt. We got a little too brave and came across some terrifying creatures, at least 3 times our size. I'm still not sure how we managed to escape, but I don't think that memory left either of us. And I haven't seen her this scared since then. And I imagine it's a battle with herself for even being scared in the first place. But she'll be
Right.
fine with some rest.
Most likely, so it's probably best that you reassure her and let her know that she is safe as she can be.
Of course. Right now, I just would like to see everybody on this ship get some much needed rest, and we can all think and plan a bit more clearly. So,
Right.
those of us that are still capable, let's keep watch. Let's just drop the anchor and everybody at least take a nap.
I'd at least keep sailing.
Just
Don't have to go anywhere. Just
Which
Good.
one's saying
Further
this?
away, the better.
Chameleon- Who's saying this? Chameleon
I
or
don't know.
Randy?
Randy.
Bitch ass.
Randy.
Chameleon's
Chameleon's
unconscious.
out.
Okay, bitch ass Randy, navigate then.
right?
Actually, that's a good
At
question.
that point,
Does
I'll
he
just kind
have
of look around
proficiency
for
for that?
Sherman.
It's you find Sherman up on the deck, now completely passed out.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
I'm gonna pick the little guy up.
He's adorable when he falls asleep like that. I didn't want to wake him up.
Fair enough, but I
They
didn't think-
breached the barricade!
Oh no.
Animal.
Damn Yankees, maybe.
Ready the cavalry! Fixed bayonets!
Okay, I'm gonna take him to his hammock.
Okay.
No.
How's Clover doing?
She'll be fine.
Okay. Anything weird going on down there? You guys were down there a bit.
Eh.
Trying to figure out what to do. We've elected to keep sailing for now, and anybody who needs it rest. Any of those that are still capable, will keep watch.
So on this map, what island were we just at?
But you were just at the Rawswan Kingdom.
Yeah.
You would know for a fact, well, you cannot navigate. I'd imagine most of you can at least read a compass for the most part.
Thank God we're not in here.
No.
Yeah. So that was going to be my next thing. After getting Sherman tucked into bed and double checking on Clover, I guess I would head back up to Mila and
There. Randy will follow you, and he kind of explains, like, I can't navigate, but I can drive a ship.
all right.
Imagine a couple of us working together can rub a couple brain cells together and at least get a general direction to go
yeah,
in.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Uh,
I'm just gonna look at
someone-
Randy though and be like, if you ever tell Clover that I let you drive this ship,
I
may have
Oh.
to tie something to your ankles and make sure that you never see the light of day again.
I'm already halfway dead. I'd rather not upset her.
It'd be very interesting to see how she reacts if she wakes up and you're just at the wheel, though.
Then would you like me not to drive? I can.
No, we need somebody who can drive.
can't
and-
wait.
Mila can
Sail.
drive.
You can. So you can hit Mila drive. Randy is better at driving though.
Yeah.
Damn. He has us there.
Yep.
He is a
That's why
trained
I'm gonna
Marine
let
for a
Randy do
reason.
it, and if I have to, I'll let Clover beat me up for.
We've
letting
been
him do it.
randied.
Why would you allow her to beat you up? It's your ship, Captain.
Yeah, she's my sister. Sometimes I just.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Clover's the strongest one on here. I don't think she can stop her.
I need an intelligence check by someone in this group to try to figure out at least a general direction, looking at both the map Sherman has and the compass.
I mean, I'm pretty smart.
I think Kenshi should do.
Yeah.
All right,
What are the odds
Kenji.
that I'm equally bad at navigating in all three
I
of
don't
the
know.
campaigns
like,
currently?
I feel like Chrysanthemum would just look over at Suru. Like,
Can I assist or no?
Saru and Kenji could try to rub brain cells together and figure out how to navigate and look at a
Alright.
map.
Let's do that.
So is this
All
just
right.
a navigator's tools check? Then?
So this is gonna be a straight intelligence.
Yeah, because I don't have proficiency with
Yeah. Intelligence at advantage.
that. Yeah, 15.
Good job.
15.
Okay, we had the
So-
same mod.
It's difficult to say because you don't know how well the sailing will go because you give an estimate direction rather than Sherman's precise locations. You can estimate though there are 2 islands that you could possibly go to right now that are semi-close. In one direction, you know that there is the island of Tudai Island to the south of the Rawswan Kingdom.
Spell that for me.
D-I-E Kingdom.
Where do you go? Where do you go
Yeah.
on that island? I don't know. I guess you die.
It's Tudai. You look at the map, it literally looks like a dice with the
Yeah.
2
Oh.
points.
I heard
Um,
like T-O space D-I-E.
That one is estimated about 5 days away. The next closest location would be the Five Peak Islands again, which is around 10 days away.
What happens if we miss it and just keep going off the map?
Uh,
Bad
starve.
things.
I don't know, man.
You essentially you hit the red line, Toma.
yeah, you run into a whole nother issue.
And you got a whole nother problem.
Take us to the closest island. We need food.
All right.
You need food.
Oh.
Closest island, then.
Nope, none of us catch the actual I can't go to that island or I'll die disease.
All right. As you start making your way out to Die Island, as Randy, with the help of Mila, is going to roll to see how well this goes.
Suru can get that disease, but it's just
23.
rolling a dice.
So Randy can drive a stick shift.
Nice.
Yep. Yes, he can. He very expertly mans the wheel and kind of drives the boat. Well, in fact, you actually get there within 4 days. However, you do have the issue of you only have provisions for almost 2 days. So I need to know how everyone is going to try to help supplement the issue.
So
How are my plants doing?
Your plants are doing pretty well. They're not fully grown yet, but I will tick another box on them.
Because I imagine Suru's been taking care of those pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
But those are mostly medicinal plants and not necessarily food plants. We could definitely do with some fruit trees.
yeah, or else one of you is getting scurvy.
But the good old, the Kung Fu Dugons are gonna go and fry to fish.
Okay. Hey, I figured they're aquatic creatures. They are omnivorous creatures, so they know how to get food.
Yeah.
And this is their natural environment.
So I'm going to give them a survival check. They are used to like coastline shores. They are not used to oceans. But they do have a chance.
Do we know, or do we have
20.
any
Thank you,
fishing
Pesto.
equipment?
Say again?
Do we have any fishing equipment?
You can find a single rod and tackle.
So I know
You
that
know- you
Kenshi
never
was
bought-
doing that, but
Yeah. I know you had one set, you never bought more though. So I'm gonna roll something here.
I have a fishing thing.
Okay. Through the Dugon's efforts, you're able to get about another day's worth of rations.
Well, given 11
Alright.
people. Good job, Sauce Boys. Broden?
As long as Clover is still asleep, I'm gonna do my best to just
Yeah, I would say Clover
plain
probably
Jane
won't
grill
wake up
that
for
fish.
Clover probably won't wake up for 2 days, so and
That's
both I and Clover would know how to really stretch this food.
Oh, this is gonna be everybody gets one meal a day kind of situation.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely,
it is.
but I'm more mean but much like Sanji does, like I know how to basically use every single part of this animal.
Okay, so can I? Chrysanthemum's seen Clover cook.
Yeah.
Could I do my best to take this fish and actually just make like fish soup, like
There
stew,
you go.
to stretch it?
That's the best thing
Having
to do.
flashbacks to Flora with Dahlia. Yes, you can.
I send her the power of Clover dreams.
Roll
It does
me.
nothing.
You don't have proficiency, so roll me a straight wisdom.
who thinks they're good at fishing?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, that's still
17.
17.
Okay, hang on.
Toma, I am a MILF. Man, I love fishing.
All right.
Well, you're asleep.
Damn.
Do me a favor and roll me a d10.
Oh boy.
Yes!
9.
9. Very good. I would say that if anyone else wants to try something, you would be able to make it to the island, but somebody on at least 2 or 3 people on the ship will be considered starving with 1 level of exhaustion. But you'd make it.
If I have to, I'll be one of those people.
You spent your time cooking.
Would I be able to make an argument that between Sherman being small and 2 children being small, we eat less in general.
What do you mean?
No,
Those-
I'm
those
already
are
counting
growing
for the
children.
Dugong.
Oh, okay.
Those are growing children, and while you
Fair.
are a small creature, you still take up a day's worth of rations.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
would eat after the children.
Yeah.
Anybody got some rocks?
No, and I was saying I would be one of the people that would be starving. Is what I meant.
Anybody
If
got
it
some
comes down to
rocks
that.
on them? I got an idea.
I mean, you can count Clover if you want. Clover would be asleep for most of this due to the trauma.
If you're doing what I think you're about to try and do, I'm not sure if it works after the rocks go in the water.
Oh, it does.
I just thought I was
Okay.
gonna try to eat a rock.
If you're talking about using the Devil's Root ability, yes, it still does.
Just spit on them. Wait, you don't even need rocks. Just spit in the water.
Then it
That
won't
is-
go very far. That's the problem.
That is true. You could just huck a loogie
Huck-a-loogie.
into the water, and it will blow up.
Who wants the loogie fish?
Just start pissing off the side.
Also works.
Nitroglycerin.
Just
Also,
Oh no.
it is any bodily thing on him or in him will
Just-
activate the fruit.
just huck 2 tons of TNT in the water.
Toma, take disadvantage
No.
on your next roll.
Thank you, Broden. You have integrity.
We have standards.
No, Selkis, I do want you to read the one message I sent you.
Okay. Oh yeah. I could, but this is more fun, so I'm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Instead.
And there ain't no way Clover is gonna be starving when we show up.
Oh,
I'm pretty
right.
sure she got something.
Can I attempt to fish at disadvantage?
I'm gonna. Okay. Kenshi, are you doing this? Because if you do,
Yes, loogie fish. Let's go.
Suru, I'm sorry, you cannot fish. This is definitely scaring any fish away.
That's fine. I think what Stalkus is doing is infinitely funnier.
All right.
Yes, for the bit. We starve for the
I don't
bit.
I don't care that I got disadvantage. I thought that joke was funny.
So,
What kind of checks? What's a loogie check look like?
I'm going to say a dexterity check for you to expertly huck this thing into the ocean
And not hit the
and
side
not
of the boat.
hit the boat.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'd like to roll the piss.
If this is a natural one, I swear to God.
Well,
We're
you
all
know,
dead.
it's a 9.
Oh,
Okay.
Not my boat.
You all watch as Kenshi just starts to, as best you can describe, clear his throat in the most nasty way ever, as he kind of really works at it, and then suddenly spits over the side. Kenshi, you were expecting for this thing to go far, and you watch it kind of slowly drop towards the edge of the boat. As you all watch this massive explosion happen, the boat is now, like, going sideways almost, and then leans back in the correct position.
I was
I
gonna say,
need-
let me fucking.
how much damage did the boat take?
The boat is going to take 1 out of
no.
6 points of damage. It is definitely hurt. It is not leaking yet, but it is definitely damaged. It will need repairs at a port to be able to be in tip-top condition. I need
God.
Clover and I need Sherman to roll me a d20. I need you both to call me odds or evens.
I was gonna say Clover's in a 3-day coma, but okay, evens.
I'll
17.
do-
I rolled the best
I'll
number
do
of all time.
odds.
Okay. Sherman, you're fine. Clover, as you are asleep in this hammock, as the boat tilts, you fall out of your hammock and slam onto the ground.
I sense this is revenge for something.
Good job, Kenshi. Now Mila will strangle you to death, and we'll have one less mouth to feed.
As you say that, Kenshi, you look over at a very, very pissed off Mila.
Did you just have her hammer up right now?
Yes, does a 24 hit,
Yes.
as she hits you for 6 damage, and she is using her crusher ability.
Break his toes.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw to not get knocked off the ship.
15.
Oh.
You manage to catch yourself on the railing. And she just holds up this mallet to you. And just raise your eyes and goes, you ever
Ow.
do that again, and I will make sure that you swim with the fishes forever.
I'm pretty sure I can't do that anymore because I can't swim anymore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See previous
Uh-huh.
statement.
Yeah, so shows what you know.
See previous statement, I'd ask.
She just hit me in the head. I'm already stupid. It does. It's double. It's multiplicative. Okay.
Go ahead, Mila. Hit him again. It'll relieve some of the stress.
Doctor's orders.
Oh no.
Fuck you, dumb.
22.
6 more damage, another chest, please.
Maybe maybe it'll cancel out like fire with fire.
You all watch as Kenshi tumbles over and splashes into the ocean.
Oh
As
my
that
God.
happens, you all instantly hear a whistle go off. As you all look up, you see the Kung Fu Dugons. One of them suddenly jumps off the top of the crow's nest with this, like, lifeguard buoy
Oh my God, we have
and dives into the water.
That's why I got them! Alfredo, pesto, and vodka are an investment.
Kenshi, you are suddenly thrown back up onto the boat as the Dugon darts out of the water and jumps back onto the deck, saluting. However, in that brief moment, Kenshi, as your body hit the water, you became paralyzed. You could not move. Every will you had of, like, any instinct you had of survival, wanting to get out of the water, faded. Your mind went blank. And you started to black out for just a moment.
I think the ocean is evil.
You would be correct in that.
Alright, now, can't you please explain to me what it was that you were feeling? She's just got a notebook out now.
Mila is
Oh.
already getting her tools out, trying to fix
It's
it.
a little like. It was. Are you like getting up close with a notepad? Like.
She is studying you, trying to figure out what the effects of a devil fruits or falling in the ocean are.
Oh. Yeah, it was a little bit like this as I take like a bit of blood that's on my face, put it on my hand, I hold it up to her, and I explode the blood. You.
So I need you to roll me a thunderclap.
It's a shape charge.
I thought that's
Essentially.
okay. This seems like how you get hepatitis.
I need Kenshi pretty much just use thunder
Yeah,
thunderclap cantrip on.
Oh my God.
So
It's pointed like straight up away from the ship, so it's not hitting the ship. It's just hitting her.
as a 5-foot there's no aiming this. I said that in the cons of the devil fruit.
Oh, did you? No,
Yeah.
wait. No, you said.
All
Wait, I can't make, like, a
all
shape charge with it?
explosions
You
within range
cannot
are-
distinguish whom their explosion hurts.
Correct.
If an ally or anything is in the range of it, such as a 5-foot radius, it is hit. So I need Suru.
Right.
Yeah, I need Suru and I need one of the Dugons to make a dex save.
I'm gonna skin you.
Wait, I have disadvantage on this. Yeah, 9.
So you get hit.
Alfredo,
1d8, right?
no!
It is a
Hey,
1d and he
Real
failed.
quick question. Real quick question.
Hmm.
Have we had a long rest yet?
Yeah.
Yes, you are all at max health at least right now. Well, except Kenshi and now both the Dugon and Suru.
It's not.
Kenshi,
it was-
I need to know what damage type did you choose for that explosion?
Fuck. What were the types again?
Thunder,
fire,
force, and fire.
Probably just force.
Okay, the ship does not take extra damage,
Good.
but the ship does take another hit. The ship is now at 2 out of 6. There is now a leak in the bottom of the boat that is slowly taking on water, but only slowly. Kenshi,
Menacing hammer behind you.
I say 7 misses, I'm gonna guess.
Nope.
As
Oh,
Suru,
boy.
you are just blown up by Kenshi.
How does getting exploded by force damage feel?
It feels like
Not
someone just
good.
like hit you with a grenade.
You just got rocked from the midsection.
Yeah, it does not feel good. It hurts.
Well, I feel like my insides
Does that
are just
example
moved in
help?
ways they shouldn't have. Actually, yes. She's taking down notes of how it felt to get hit by your explosion.
Good, because you recommended me a similar treatment just a second ago.
All right.
I'm glad it worked.
Okay, everybody needs to calm down.
Hey, Cat.
Anybody makes a move, and I'm gonna have to hit somebody.
Say, Chrysanthemum, you say that, you can see Randy just kind of looking at all of you like what the fuck kind of look.
Is ridiculous.
Also,
We're in the
not...
middle of nowhere, starving, limping to an island now thanks to Kenshi.
And your sister's face down on the floor now.
And
In
we're
a
leaking
coma.
somewhere.
Doesn't know that yet. Oh, actually, yeah, no, another explosion. Sherman, roll me another odds or evens.
Haha, suck it,
The
Sherman.
ship got rocked again.
I'll do odds again.
All right.
I'll do whatever makes Sherman feel bad about himself.
I'm sure it's fine. We're all alive.
Well, you
Do
are
I just-
also now smashed down onto the floor as you fall out of your hammock.
Do I just land in water?
No. But
I believe that
you
would
you
be,
fall
like,
in a very,
lower
very small puddle. It's a very small puddle.
I just
it-
land
Not
and
even
then
enough to
slowly
affect
there's a
Clover
bunch
with the
of
devil fruit.
slowly there's just a bunch of bubbles. What is it? What? Eh?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, if I have to intimidate, I will. But Chrysanthemum will raise her voice. That is enough. Suru, Crow's Nest, keep an eye out. Kenshi, Hammock, you've lost your rations for the day. You all are acting like children, and the ship is suffering because of it. I will not put up with this.
Yeah, you would also
Why am
know
I
that.
ankle deep in water down here?
Mila,
Mila just kind of looks up at you,
pilot the
Chrysanthemum.
ship. I understand why you're pissed off.
So, Kenshi,
Don't do
what
it
was
again.
We're
what
taking
was
on
the
water.
feeling you had while you were submerged in the water? She says as she's walking towards the mast to climb up.
Mila's just rushing downstairs, grabbing a bucket.
I'm making sure that Suru and Kenshi both listen to me.
I look
I mean-
between Sewer, I look between the captain. I begrudgingly just head down away from her. I'm
Do you
not talking
do you
to Sewer
answer
anymore.
Suru's question?
I would answer you, but not with my words, with my fucking hand.
Which can blow up now.
I only need one finger to answer you.
Yeah.
Randy, you're doing an
Yeah.
excellent job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
As I'm
You're great.
downstairs.
Thank you. You're a great captain. Good lord. All right. As you head downstairs, you now see what seems to be about ankle-deep water, kind of going into
Jesus fucking
the
Christ.
area.
Who's that?
You see Clover currently halfway submerged. She's luckily on her back, but half her body is now submerged. Clover, you just not a care in your world right now.
I'm still unconscious.
Yep, and you're very
and-
extra unconscious now.
Mhm.
Sherman, you are awake, soaking wet, kind of getting up. You are still at least at one level of exhaustion right now.
What the heck happened?
People acting like children, doing dumb things. Just dry off and keep resting. Me and Mila will handle it.
It wouldn't be One Piece if at least two people weren't acting.
I'm gonna walk over and get Clover back into her hammock.
Yeah, you do so. She seems to... The muscles seem to less relax out of the water, but seems to go back to normal.
And I will, hold up a curtain or whatever I gotta do to block her, and I imagine the Dugons can make sure she gets dried off.
Oh yeah, one's already doing a fan. Two others are currently trying to also take buckets outside, though.
And then go try to help Mila. At least patch this leak.
All right. Mila's gonna roll we'll say a carpenter's tool. Now, I will allow you to assist her, because you are currently the only one with your head on straight. 19. You, after about 2 to 3 hours, are able to finally stop the whole, the leakage into the ship.
Do I spot anything in those 2-3 hours?
This is going to be more of a if you spot anything at all. And imagine, through because you were not able to fish, you decided to take lookout duty.
I was told to take lookout duty.
Exactly. Look at that. Chrysanthemum being a captain. Alright, I need you to roll me a perception check.
This one didn't. Don't have the disadvantage from. 21.
21. Alright. I need you to roll me a D100.
79.
79. Let's see if that is anything. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Another devil fruit.
No. That is a possibility. Genuinely. That is a possibility on this list.
It's just there in the water.
No. But you see this fabric sort of thing starting to make its way towards the ship. You don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like some sort of fabric material item.
In the water or in the air?
It's in the water, currently floating.
We're about to get Davy backed.
And Randy is currently driving?
Yeah, he is just kind of sitting there on the ship. He currently has a rope around the wheel to keep it steady while he just kind of gingerly leans against the railing.
Which direction is the fabric?
It is, you're kind of sailing straight towards it. You know it would probably pass you guys on the right.
Just gonna head down from the crow's nest, keeping an eye on it. Randy, we got some sort of flotsam such on the right side. I guess it'd be the starboard side.
Alright.
Might be useful. I imagine we have like a hook or something.
Oh
that
yeah,
we might
you
use.
have bailing hooks to throw out and try to scoop stuff back.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
Such as
I'll
barrels
head
and
over and I guess try and get whatever that is.
Alright.
But Toma,
If I need to head out a little
roll
ways, I
me-
got a milky die.
Okay, you can either milky dial your way down and just grab it, or you can try to fight a hand with the hook. You do kind of just have the means to walk down there and grab it.
If I can just walk down there and grab it without a check, I will do.
Alright. Yeah, you walk down and grab it, and you kind of make your way back up onto the ship. You kind of wring it out and, try to dry it off as much as you can by shaking it. And as you look at it, you see it's this just beautiful, absolutely beautifully made silk dress. It is beautiful white with a tint of green. You can kind of deduce that the green is probably due to its time being in the ocean, but it kind of adds a very beautiful effect to it.
You might say it's got a sea green tint.
Yeah, you could. It looks finely made, not really damaged at all, and just beautiful.
Huh. Where that came from? Does it seem like it would fit anyone in our crew?
Maybe you.
We got another person that it might fit. We could also just throw it on Sherman for fun.
Hey,
Just go.
yo.
You could estimate that, honestly, with any amount of a little bit extra tailoring with this dress, you could probably have it custom to be fit to anyone.
Just gonna hold on to it for now because the captain has not relieved me of lookout. I'll head back up.
All right. Yes, you do so. And eventually, though, it's the final day. Chrysanthemum, I'll let you decide if you have let Kenshi and Suru off of their prospective timeouts. You and the ship eventually start seeing, well, making your way, I should say. But you all start seeing the island of the Chudai Island. In the distance, you just see the small town, a small port, and this massive building in the background. As you kind of get closer, you can start hearing music and just jovial sounds of people just kind of going about their day. And eventually you make your way into port.
All right, I will I will let everybody out of timeout.
All right. Let me change the music real quick.
Which one of you schmoes wakes Clover?
I will go wake Clover up.
Oh.
I imagine.
Open that later.
I imagine I've just been up there in the crow's nest, just had this dress air drying for a while. It's now just completely dry. Cat,
Yeah.
found a dress, and they just pulled up this beautiful white and sea green tinted dress.
Well, that is gorgeous.
It's floating in the water.
Well, yeah, we could keep it. Maybe make a few bucks off of it.
You'd eat it.
You know that's not the first place that I thought your mind was going to go when you saw this.
Well, I mean, initially when I see it, I'm hesitant to, like, I don't want to cut it up. It's really quite beautiful the way it is.
I figured you'd want to use it for your dancer.
I don't know, DM, how frilly is this dress?
It's a little frilly, but you know that if you took it to a proper tailor, they could customize it to be not so extravagant.
It does have potential. I could add it to the costume stuff I have.
Is there any sort of like maker mark or tag on this thing?
No, there is not.
Doesn't seem like it was marked at all by whoever made it.
So you can kind of get the idea that this dress is not a like brand or anything. It seems handmade.
Well, if you're not attached to it, I will definitely take it.
Wonder if
Find
anyone's
something to
looking
do
for
with it.
It seems like something that might have been custom made by someone for someone.
Wonder what it was doing out there.
Maybe we hold on to it for now, see if we hear anything about anyone looking for it. If not, we can do with it as we please.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, so you guys are now just at the port of Chudai Island. You see Randy staying far away from the wheel of the ship after getting in the port to make sure that, you know, when Clover comes up, doesn't see him.
Speaking of, Cat, as you go to wake Clover, oh, she gets up when you ask her. But funny enough, she's dead silent. Grabs her sword before her snake and walks right past you.
Clover, no. I will try to stop her.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Gently. Get her to look at me.
Looks at you. Eyes look almost hollow.
Clover, do we need to talk about this?
Mm-mm.
I think maybe we do.
Mm-mm.
Look, I can send everybody on to the island to get what we need, and we can have the ship to ourselves and talk about this.
You're not safe yet.
Clover, I'm as safe as I can be.
Lucky.
I am legitimately going to try to persuade her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Talk to me. Me for 9.
Hold on. Hold on. I am well known to be stupid. Look, it's been a while since I've looked at a character sheet. It's been eons for me.
It's been an age.
19. You have been walked past.
Oh, this is just gonna get more interesting.
Wow, she goes up fast.
Hey, do I see an explosion mark on any of my sauce boys?
At this point, no.
Okay.
Oh, so that means I feel it.
Yeah.
No, you've been naughty.
This would have been like a day and a half ago, so you all would have been able to clean up and.
No, Atoma, you're on punishment. No healing.
Eventually, though, you do make your as you kind of get back up to the top of the deck, you all look out and you hear, excuse me. Yes, are you wishing to dock your ship here at the port?
We're hoping to.
All right, it's the customary 2,000 belly fee for docking the ship per day.
Looking at this guy, does he have any official looking stuff on him?
Good.
He does actually.
Oh,
He
okay.
has a nice jacket. He has a little badge that says dock worker. Think like colonial England kind of look, powdered wig.
Oh.
Like that guy Jack Sparrow fleeced in the first movie.
Yep, pretty much.
Quick, Micah, rob him.
Well, I don't see. Of course.
All right.
I'll
You
just
pay him
I'll
the money.
take it out of the boat inventory. Said 2,000.
2,000 per day.
$20.
Well,
Pretty
I'll
much.
give him one for right now, and then see how long we're here for.
This
See what
there
is
motherfucker's
to
got
see.
$1.50.
You see him open up the book, jot down. He looks at the back of the boat for the name, kind of jots it down, and then closes up the book. All right, very good. Enjoy your day here at Tudai Island. Enjoy the local shops. We have the Gambler's Den at the other end. And yes, enjoy. And it just walks away.
Cool. I just want to double check. Hey, Micah, did you give him 1 day of payment or 1,000?
1 day of payment.
I gave him 1 day of payment for right
Okay.
now. No, I paid him half of what he asked.
No,
If
we
you would have paid him half, he would have just kind of looked at you like, and?
We fleeced his ass.
Nope. Yeah.
I mean, if he
Alright.
didn't check.
So we've had
I just want to look down the docks for a second while we're on the ship, Broden. What other kind of ships are also docked? Do I see any marine vessels, or does it seem to be like cargo ships and other pirate ships?
It seems mainly to be cargo ships and like fishing vessels. You don't see any other pirates nor marine vessels on the docks.
Okay.
It seems to be a very small island that just not enough people live on for the Marines to really give a shit.
Okay.
All right. So we've had a go of things lately. I think just a few of us need to go out and get the supplies that we need and come back to the ship and figure out what we're doing next.
Okay, what do we need?
Food, most definitely. Sherman's just kind of looking at a notepad, looking at the numbers for money and for rations and whatnot.
So, I am going to make this easy on myself. The Flat Peak Island shops, their prices and what they have in them is the same for this island.
Okay.
Ration 300 berry a day.
The Flat Peak Island, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something we need to discuss right now. Where are we going after this? Because that's going to denote what we want, how much rations we need to get with the people we have. When are we separating from the Marines? That sort of stuff. We need that just
then
for
I will
general
look over
numbers.
to Randy and the chameleon. Am I correct in assuming that 5 Peak is probably where you want to go?
Yeah. At least drop off, Camilla and
The girls.
where are we taking the girls? Actually.
I imagine they're staying with Camilla. That's who they've been with.
Has no one explained to you yet?
Explain
Looks
what?
at chameleon.
Chameleon is you see him slowly transforming and slowly trying to disappear.
No, you said you were going to tell him.
I was going to tell him, but then
Do you just
Well,
slip into the
now
accent whenever
seems
you
like
turn
an
into
excellent
chameleon?
time.
I do it when I get nervous.
Sarah just looks at Randy. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Love what?
Actually, wait, where's Camilla?
Camilla is just kind of in full mom mode. She is still pretty battered and
Wrangling
bruised. Yeah,
Sherman's
she
gonna-
you actually see her like putting on these little jackets for them, tying their shoes, and getting them just like these little snacks.
Are we gonna Nami these children?
All right,
Sherman's
so-
gonna gesture to you, Chrysanthemum, to
Kinda
pick
already
him up
have.
for a moment.
Can I be Arlong?
No.
No.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna try to be like, I don't know, fun aunt for a brief moment and just kind of scoop up the girls and start telling them about things on the ship and like what different parts of the ship do and what they're for. And then just kind of look at Camilla and head nod over to Randy.
Sherman's gonna gesture for Randy to squat down towards him.
Randy will. I need a performance check, I think, from you, Chrysanthemum, to see how interesting you can make ship lingo to children.
Okay. Yeah, 16.
16. They're paying, for the most part, attention. You can see them kind of trying to look over to see what's being discussed with Camilla.
Yep. I
Um,
think the 6. I just need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
But you're able to explain to them. They seem semi-interested, at least. Randy kind of just leans down to you and goes, yeah.
Sherman's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, a small little fuzzy hand.
Kind of looks at it, looks back at you, raises an eyebrow. Yeah.
Let's just say, when it comes to holidays, you might be getting more and giving more from now on.
I'm glad we explained it
What?
through the lens of Christmas.
Happy Father's Day. Just taps
What?
him a bit and starts walking away.
And as you do that, you watch as Camilla kind of just grabs him by the arm and slowly pulls him to the side. You hear muffled talking, and then a sudden, what? I mean,
Better question, does he know one of them has a sheep
Huh.
devil fruit yet?
no, he has never talked to them. They've been
no.
unconscious downstairs with Camilla for most of the trip. He's just sitting there like, not how I thought we would go about this. Okay. As he kind of just comes back with Camilla, he looks pale and just kind of in shock right now.
Well, you seem to be taking a while.
It's a lot of news.
Might be a bit of a processing going on right now. I don't think it's quite hit him yet.
Ooh. We should get the supplies. I'm hoping I will get a word back from my correspondence any day.
Yes, so then our next stop is Five Peak?
If we can.
Is that gonna be safe?
So I wanted to bring that up. Me and me and my brother cannot both go with you. However, this is my mission.
Mm-hmm.
So my hopes were Lewis could stay with Camilla and the kids while we go and take down Phineas.
You want to join, as you would put it, a bunch of pirates.
You are all pirates. Don't you deny that. We both know it.
I
And
wasn't denying that fact.
it's something we both put it as. Yes.
You know what?
If
I choose not to read into this.
it means I can complete this mission and I can get what I will receive from it, then yes.
You're lucky I like Camilla and the girls, because it means I have to make sure you come back alive.
That's very fortunate.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna kind of get a general sense from the rest of the crew. I know what Clover's standpoint's gonna be, but the rest
Clover
of them...
just stares blankly. She has been basically not a foot away from you this entire time since she's gained consciousness. Clover looks
Sure
through Randy.
Oh,
Ray just kind of turns back to Chrysanthemum and goes, oh boy.
Well,
I think you've come to a realization.
yeah. Well, I say it doesn't hurt to have somebody else with as much of a vendetta for this person as we do.
My vendetta was against the Lone Shark. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I'm more than happy to help take him down. However, there is one thing about that.
and what, pray tell, would that be?
I might not be able to have him killed. It depends on what my superiors want. I may need to bring him in alive.
Yeah, what
grab-
happens to all of the individuals that he has under his sway if that happens?
If we put him in siege, put some handcuffs, any contracts he has should become instantly null and void.
Or we force him to tell us where the contracts are and we destroy them.
That is also a
that-
possibility, yes.
Does anything for this particular power set?
Yes, AJ.
Clover just grabs her sword at the moment of, we may not get to kill him. Oh, I need to kill this.
I will have more information soon. Alright? If you want to go out and get supplies, maybe you could find someone who can fish the ship over here.
Probably a good plan. Probably also
It
would
is
not be a
something we
terrible
need to do.
idea to have more medicine, than specifically the fast-acting kind.
So at the very least, Sherman, we need enough food to get all of us to Five Peak.
Which should be like 5 days from here.
No. So you have to
No.
sail further away
Yeah.
from... Yeah.
Oh.
It is probably about 2 weeks of Five Peak.
But we would have starved to death if we tried to go to Five Peak
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
You were much closer to Die Island than you were at Five Peak. If you would have gotten to Five Peak, you would most likely have been extremely malnourished and exhausted if you try to make that journey.
Well, good thing we didn't.
Yeah.
And then we'd be at 5 Peak.
Yeah.
So we have 11 people on the boat currently, correct?
Let me double check. So you 5, all the Dugons count as 1.
Yep.
Mila, the 2 kids, Camilla, Randy, and the chameleon. That's 12.
Okay, so that.
It was a very tight, cramped ship.
Okay, so let's.
Not for Sir. Sir was in the crow's nest.
Here.
Yes, Saru has been just kind of roosting up in the crow's nest.
So for getting all the way to 5 Peak, that'd be 168 rations. So if we buy just flat out 200,
I like that number.
so 200 times 300 should just be 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
Food's expensive.
Yes.
It
I want
is.
to point out that's $3 worth of food in real life. You're feeding a lot of people for a journey.
We do have a whole fucking crew to feed.
Yeah,
Yep. Oh,
that's where all the
speaking
belly goes.
of money. I'm looking at Kenshi, and I am just gonna stick my hand out.
Huh? What?
You prepared to help pay for the repairs,
Huh? Oh, yeah, probably. What do we need?
since they were partially your fault?
Huh? What do you mean partially? I blew up side of the ship.
Yeah, we're 100% his
Not top
fault.
of the ship.
Yeah, they were 100% his fault.
Yeah, why you say me partially? No one else taking responsibility. That was all me.
Fine. As soon as I figure out the number, we'll work out your part.
Mila just
Kenshi,
looked
you
over
did
at
an
you,
amazing
Kenshi.
job of blowing up the ship.
Mila just looked over to Kenshi. Don't be proud of it.
I'm not. I just want it to be right and on record.
I
Oh, it was a pretty cool explosion, though. Imagine if I did that. to
will
someone
hit him again.
If I did it to someone else's ship.
Okay.
So this is the first Clover is hearing about this, and y'all just feel an aura come off of her.
Sir's fine. Sir's not the one that blew up the ship.
But
Okay, I've done
Well,
the math
roll me a
for the
perception check.
rations.
Okie dokie. I have so many windows. Well, let me find the right one. 16. I'm
16.
Not Clover.
you see one of the Dugons kind of just rub his tummy a little gingerly as he mentions the explosion.
Marinare's fangs are out, and I'm starting to draw a cookie cutter.
Clover, it's fine. I handled it. He's had his punishment, and he has to help pay to fix it.
So, now Clover's gonna be a bit declarative right now. He's gonna grab her sister by the hand and start dragging her towards town. Looks at Sherman. You go shopping.
Right. Okay. Yep. Sherman, you go shopping. Anybody else, if you decide to go into town, please be careful. We don't need to draw any attention to ourselves.
Yeah, I'll go with Sherman. Make sure he doesn't get into anything.
Make
You're
sure
gonna have to carry everything. I'm not exactly much for the pack mule type.
We can give you like the little things.
We're getting loads of food.
Yeah, you can carry like an apple or something. I don't know.
under your hat.
Camilla, perhaps you can find somewhere for the girls to go burn off some energy since they've
Where-
been stuck on a ship for a week.
We're gonna go see there's a park. Randy, come on. Also, as you just see her grab into the air, she just grabs the ear of the chameleon as she comes out of invisibility. She goes, ow, ow, ow. Okay, okay. I'm coming with Uncle Chameleon coming with.
Mom,
That
As
was
I'm walking
amazing.
away,
How
I'm
did
just
you
gonna
do that?
cat.
Everybody back to the ship by sundown. 30 minutes past sundown, I'm coming looking for you.
By the way, Toma, it's mom's servation hockey.
Mhm.
Moms know.
It's bitch, get over here. You are this part of this family.
Yeah, mom's servation hockey. Don't mess with mom. So I drag Chrysanthemum to the what I find out to be the most popular restaurant in town to get a Kuja-sized dinner.
Okay.
It's
I was
probably
knocked
at
the
that
fuck out
moment
for
that
3
Chrysanthemum
days.
realize her tummy is growling.
Indeed.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, I can spider sense when you're hungry.
Say, as you kind of make your way through the town, you find that the casino is kind of the only place that's also an in-class tavern. It is called the Gambler's Retreat. As you kind of enter, it's a very party atmosphere in there. dark rooms in one corner that kind of leads to this like casino, and then off to the other side there is a full-on restaurant with stairs leading up to apartments.
Yeah, no, I go to the most popular restaurant in town,
Lively.
and I front the bill for a huge-sized dinner for both of us.
All right, I'm gonna need a con save to see how you eat.
Oh,
How
boy.
much of a Kuja-size appetite?
16. I don't know why advantage was checked.
I don't either.
16.
You two are neck and neck in this eating. As you finish it, you both eat a lot. Clover, you're given a bill of, let's say 10,000 berry.
That's easy for me. Kat, is there anything Chrysanthemum would like to ask her sister during a very large dinner, which I don't even... Clover does not even savage eat during that. Very, very measured and restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna ask again. Do you want to talk about it?
Persuade me again, Chief.
Happen.
Yeah.
I'm offering advantage. I'm in a good mood.
Good
I'm
thing.
distracted by food.
Mm-hmm.
21.
That's better.
As I finish that last bite and go, wait a minute, focus.
Maybe. I'm too weak to be out here.
That's absolute nonsense.
Looks at you, thinks of thought bubbles the amount of times you've gotten your absolute shit kicked in.
Listen, you can't blame yourself for my stupid decisions.
Can so.
No. Sometimes I get a little overzealous. I get a little too close. I get myself hurt. I've always been that way. You know that.
One of us has to be strong. It's never been you. You got to be smart. You got to be pretty. Let me do my job.
Clover, if you're gonna sit here and try to tell me that you're not smart and you're not pretty, I'm not gonna hear it.
-1. She got no real response for that.
Do you have any idea how much you did in that last fight?
Above game, fuck all. Not much.
Shush.
Ended it. That's about it. It was all
Okay,
Sherman.
so you're upset about one fight, but how many have we won?
$12.
Mm-hmm. I'd say those are pretty good odds. And
It's not
if it
the
wasn't for
crab
you,
guy,
then what is it?
the other guy.
I'll
Yeah.
admit, he's pretty intimidating. But isn't this what we set sail for?
To die? To
No,
meet
of
someone
course
that
not
could
to
walk
die.
through us without a second thought?
For the adventure, for the thrill of everything. Yeah, it's scary, but doesn't it make us more brave that we're willing to take this on even though we're scared?
We get too involved with all of this. This isn't adventure. This is solving problems that aren't ours.
So what would you have us do? Return home and do nothing?
Oh no, the person we're after has to die. No negotiating.
I agree 100%.
But after this, we're gonna mind our damn business. Oh, Clover said a swear. Never did that the whole game.
So, you think we should just sail and let the adventure come to us?
Mm-hmm. Like, see every island. Maybe not bother with their problems if they're not ours. And no more Marines.
Okay, the marine part I can definitely agree with.
I drove my car. God,
He didn't
so-
break your car.
No, he did. No. Trust me, Kenshi scratched the car. He's something's happening for that. Broden, I will message you what it is. It will be a shenanigan.
That's fine.
Then, what do you want out of this?
Out of what? Fun, carefree fun, treasure.
So you think we
Be
should rethink our...
The coolest swordsman ever.
Okay, so once we're done with this, what say we track down another swordsman to teach you?
Maybe. I don't want to upset my sensei.
Well, no, but didn't he say he taught you all that he could?
Yeah, but maybe in the amount of time. Just do something without big stakes. Find a fun island. Search for a treasure. Find that Ella whatever that Sherman's looking for. Push Kenshi down a flight of stairs. Find more tournaments.
Okay. Well, then we can pay attention to the paper. See what we hear about. Perhaps we can find a shop around here somewhere that might have a rumor or good old-fashioned map to something exciting.
Now that's good classic Rick and Morty fun.
Alright. I see what you're upset about, and I promise from now on to do my best to stay out of other people's business.
Nods twice.
Unless it means fun, carefree fun for us.
Nods twice. Or unless we are wronged personally.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think everyone back home would love to see what you've become.
A spider?
That's just a part of you. Very strong, and no reason to be scared.
Nods twice.
But remember that being scared is something that everybody goes through. You can think I'm weak for it, but I was scared for you the last few days.
No, you're not weak for that. She literally pokes your stomach. You didn't eat.
Well, we had a crew to feed.
And then some.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, they're probably eating each other right now, so...
Probably. This is becoming something to, keep any sort of control over.
You could tell them not to start hitting each other.
I might have to make it a rule.
I saw a railing was missing.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened if you promise not to do anything about it. I've already handled it.
Oh, I know. And I don't.
Okay.
And then Clover got up and left the table. Still not
Alright.
leaving a foot from you.
Hmm.
Don't worry.
And with that, I think we're gonna take our break.
Don't worry, Selkis. This one, and your back.
All right. So, Sherman and Kenshi,
Hi.
you get done easily unless you have another motive to talk to the individual selling you the rations. We can just say you grab them.
Yeah, we grab rations and Sherman runs into a store and picks up some more bullets as you see him just packing away in his side pouch.
Yeah.
You might need those.
There
And
we
as
go.
you kind of make your way back, you do see off to the side a little bit, it seems to be a small, very small shipyard with some timber and lumber and everything. As you do know that the ship is pretty damaged.
I mean,
We're gonna
it's
have
still
to get someone to
mostly
inspect the
working.
vessel and give us a proper pricing for what it might
Yeah.
cost to fix it. Looks at you.
What do you mean? Why would we go to the guy who fixes ships and ask him how much it costs to fix a ship? Wouldn't he just tell us whatever he wants?
Well, it's more the idea if he needs to give us an estimate of what all we would need. We would then discuss with our
What?
own shipwright and then deduce what costs we would have to pay.
Well, why don't we just go to our own shipwright then? That's what it feels
Because
like.
this
that's
is the
like
guy
that would
who's going to
give
be
this-
selling the materials.
Yeah, but if we don't even know what we're looking for, why are we gonna go to the guy who's gonna sell us stuff?
Listen to him, he's cooking.
He's just gonna tell us everything he wants to sell us.
Okay, then. Well, if you also... if... words are hard sometimes.
Indeed.
It's okay, Sherman. Take your time.
That's why I like Clover. Clover can't read.
Just like blink, blink. Well, why don't we go and drop all this off and conversate with her and see what she has to say?
Oh, I have an idea. Is there a really big is there a bakery in this town at all?
I have no idea. I've never
I
been
want to
here.
get a big apology. I want to get a comically large apology cake.
I would say, yeah, there's a bakery you can find.
Okay, good. I want to order a comically large apology cake.
Right, Kenji, you run off to go do that. Sherman, you approach the ship with Mila currently is just sitting there. She just has a scowl on her face, and she's just still kind of trying to patch up with whatever materials you have. There's not many.
Mila, might I have a moment, please?
What?
What would we call it? Would we call it like a shipyard? What would the area be called?
A port.
Yeah, what?
A port?
Above game, what would it be? Not where we are, where we would get supplies from. Wouldn't it be a shipyard?
Yes.
It'd be a shipyard, yes.
Do you have an idea of what all we might need to procure from the shipyard yet?
Extra wood, possibly some metal. Luckily, he didn't hurt, the keel of the boat, so we're not lost on it. Yeah, God. He blew up so much.
He did do that. Hopefully next time he does it, it will be pointed towards our adversaries.
Okay. I just want to point out, if we set sail without fixing this, our speed's going to be reduced a bit.
That's why I'm endeavoring to acquire some proper materials for us to fix it.
Alright, we'll need rope, nails, wood, the best wood we can get. It'll have to be properly treated to the side of the boat. Probably going to take us a day or two to do it. And it's going to cost us.
More docking fees then.
Not to mention repair fees. And trust me, in a small port like this, it's going to cost us a lot.
Well, this is gonna be rather aggravating, but we're gonna have to do it. I'm assuming I get the estimated amount of materials from her.
Yeah.
Okay. I will take that list with me after dropping off whatever I have to the shipyard and see who's there to talk to.
Alright, you see this rather large, portly man. He goes, welcome to the... What are you?
I just kind of look at him.
Finally, someone else
For
has
it.
been-
I was waiting for it.
I've been looking forward to someone not knowing what the hell he is all game.
I just kind of look
It's
at
happened
him.
a couple times.
Yeah. Randy was the first one.
And
Well, no,
every
y'all were
time-
the first one.
And every time, it's awesome.
Well, sir, I would be a gentleman by the name of Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, as I put my little paw forward.
Alright.
How
I
soft
pull-
are your beans?
Do groundhogs have those?
I don't know.
I'm a member of a ship, and I am hoping to procure some supplies in hope of us being able to fix our vessel. We had a bit of a misfire of sorts on the deck as I reach into my hat and pull out my notepad and kind of show him the list of materials.
Alright.
Hoping to get an estimate if possible.
Well, yeah, with a number of material here. Small island, we ain't got much to go around. So it'll cost you, but we could do it. You have to use the shipyard here. So that's gonna take you a little.
You have a shipwright of our own to deal with the part of the work itself, but
Well, that's good. I mean, I'll reduce some of the cost for in terms of labor. All right, I'm gonna give you an estimate. Now, you as a crew understand the cost of repairing a ship, right? It depends on the size of the cost.
this is our first expedition in this part of the ship-owning portfolio.
Well, it's gonna be the one that hurts the most, let me tell you.
So far, it's been mainly rations that have been the biggest dig into our budget.
Not anymore. And he rips off a thing and he just hands it to you. I sent you how much. You can react to that as you will.
Sherman just has this like happy look on his face, and then he looks at it, and the hat just shoots off. Great googly moogly.
Further and
Why
further.
do I feel like Kenshi is about to get fucking smacked?
Further
He already has
and
twice.
further, he deserves
No.
what Clover is going to do to
You
him.
ain't been smacked by
I
Chrysanthemum
want to
yet.
point out, a small rowboat typically costs around 50,000 belly. Boats are very difficult to make, especially in this time of age. They take time. In a small island like this, you need to get special resources and specially made stuff. They can do it. Granted, not many places can, but they can. It's going to cost you. Next closest place that can do this is Rawswan Kingdom that you just fled.
We just show back up. Hey guys, we need a repair job. All the guns just get pointed at us. Ah.
Not so.
So is that no to any kind of making a deal on discounts then? I'll just get shot.
One of them just
I
runs up
see.
and kicks you.
Right. Well, I will take this estimate and speak with the other members of the crew, and I shall return later.
All right.
I'm gonna pick up my hat and just put it back on, just with a dire look on my face, walking back to
All
the
right.
ship.
Kenshi, you wanted to buy cake.
Yes, comically large cake.
It is a
Blow your
very
budget.
comically large cake. How large? Are we talking 55-inch plasma screen TV size? Are we talking?
I mean, like, I want at least, like, you know those little carts that they use to, like, carry out TVs?
Oh my god. So massive.
Yes.
Like 140-inch wide TV
Yeah,
size.
yeah. We're rolling this out on
feeds,
a
like fucking
Oh,
250 people.
You ever make a happy birthday sign?
All right. They
What
kind
I'm
of look
hearing
at
is
you
it'll feed
and
our crew for an hour.
yeah, they looked at you and kind of just nods their head and like yeah, all right. You'll have to pay up front.
Yep.
What kind of frosting do you want? We do buttercream. We have a rich dark chocolate. We have a peanut butter frosting.
Just butter.
What kind do you think, like, a really, really tall woman would like?
God, I wish I knew.
Dude, same.
I'm a personal fan of the buttercream, but maybe they like the peanut butter.
I don't know. Let's go with buttercream. That sounds like something.
Wet buttercream peanut butter.
You're a genius.
can
You know,
do
that's
that.
why I'm paying you.
My man.
Toma, yes.
The cake better
Alright.
be chocolate then.
Sure, do you get a chocolate or vanilla
Just,
cake?
Sure,
quiet,
why
Joseph.
not? Let's get-
Just a cake and all of the icing is chocolate mousse.
Quiet, Ghost of Chrysanthemum.
Sorry.
Um,
It's the baker in me. I can't.
See, I feel like at least Kenji would understand what peanut butter and chocolate would be like as a combination.
Oh, I know,
you
but
don't
I'm
have
seeing
to
how
be a master chef.
I just want to know how it looks from Toma seeing it on the outside. Finally.
okay, it's not gonna be that much. I was looking up how much is the biggest cake ever cost, and a 1,000-pound cake. The cost of it was 74 million. You're not paying that.
Okay, I'm not paying that.
Oh,
I'm doing this for a
God.
fucking
Okay,
bit. I'm doing this
so
for a bit.
Just
Okay.
for
I know.
Reference, like wedding cakes from
I-
somebody who shopped
This
for
is
them.
so much
Um,
bigger than a wedding cake, though, and I know they're expensive.
Well, I was gonna say I've seen wedding cakes cost upwards of like $4 or $5 grand to feed like 300-400 people. So
They're
You
also,
don't know.
like,
This
they're-
could be like Cake Island. You don't know.
They're also
Okay,
usually not very edible.
Kenshi, I'm going to throw a number at you,
Okay.
Catch chuckle
and
nuts.
this number is based of what you have described to me. A cake that you have to get an L cart to just wheel out.
I want to do it for the bit. How much are you charge? Okay, I don't have that much money. I have close to that much money.
Roll me a persuasion if you're really desperate.
I don't have anywhere near that much money, Brendan. I don't think this
No. You can get a slightly smaller cake.
We might have to get a slightly small. Okay. What's a still comically large, but like not like.
You can
flat
take this
feet
one out on a
cake?
dolly.
Yeah, you say you would need a dolly to get this out on. Okay.
like a typical restaurant cart.
Okay. Much more reasonable.
Yeah.
So long, I'll be just saying goodbye.
That's more affordable, bro, and I can do that.
And you.
I can't wait for
So
like
much less.
90 sessions from now, and Kenchi's just driving up with a forklift with a cake on it.
Kenshi,
This was
you
that
get-
game.
where did you get forklift certified?
We finally know Kenshi's dream is to be able to purchase the world's biggest cake.
Oh, I thought it was just to get forklift certified.
You don't think he isn't already forklift certified?
No, that's a level 20 ability, forehead.
Oh, you haven't read my character sheet then.
Not in this game, I haven't.
So cake.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting that while Sherman heads back. I don't know when
Alright.
I will arrive back with this cake.
Um,
I did
In
tell
the-
Sherman where I was going, so if he
in the
wants to
meantime,
ride, takes
Toma, you're easily able to go and grab the medicines that you have been trying to procure.
Cool. Chrysanthemum and Kenchi add a medicine to your.
Neato.
What now?
Healing potion,
medicine.
basically.
It's healing potion, yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
You have one in front of you.
As suddenly you all are kind of meeting back at the ship. Kenshi has not yet arrived. Kenshi, you're kind of still waiting there for the cake. It's a bit last moment, but they're sure they can get it done.
Sherman knows where I'm at if he needs me.
Sherman, you're currently just kind of pacing on the boat. Mila is kind of just hands in her just covering her face. She's just sitting on the stairs leading up to the wheel of the ship.
Now, Mila, don't be too worried about it. We have plenty of funds to cover it, but
I know.
dear goodness, is that a chunk?
I'm gonna kill him.
I would not necessarily stop you from getting close.
If I get the chance.
We
Yes, he
do not
says
need
that.
to outright kill him. He is still useful, especially in his current state.
Chrysanthemum, Clover, and Suru, you all arrive back at the ship relatively the same time as you're all walking back up. This
conversation's happening.
Mm.
Who'll be killing?
I'd like to... Quick, before we do anything, can I please insight Sherman for a bit?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I think a 22 gets exactly what I need.
Oh my
Sherman,
god.
why do you look impoverished?
Because after paying for the supplies needed to repair the boat, we would be effectively pulls out an abacus from hat, because I bought an abacus. About 1/5 less money.
Huh?
And then I pulled out my sword. Are we poor now?
No, we would not be poor. We would just be 1/5 less rich.
Our lifestyle does not
Sherman, I'm
do
gonna
well
need
with
you to
poor.
give me the number.
Oh, so
Sherman just
expensive.
hands you the piece of paper.
Guys, our lifestyle and poor do not work together.
Clover, our lifestyle is taking money from people who do not deserve it.
Exactly. Oh, no, I thought we just
Chris
took
is
money.
just
Hold on. Why are we
staring down at this paper. I feel like her skin is visibly getting, like, redder.
As you're staring down at the paper, Suru gives you that potion that I mentioned earlier. Hey, Captain, you might need this. Just don't use it if Mila kills Kenshi. Kenshi, you might also need this. Don't
I'm
use
not
it if
there.
Mila kills.
He's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
Suru, the ghosts aren't real.
Voices.
I thought we all walked at the same time. Never mind.
No, he's hiding like a smart boy.
I'm just gonna walk off to, like, the kitchen, because I don't think we have any kind of, like, living
I
area,
will
per
let
se.
you in my kitchen this one time.
You have the room with all the hammocks.
I'm just going somewhere where I can kind of sit and write things
Dream.
down.
To
You're
protect
gonna
her
make an
from...
anger song.
Well, I have an idea for this. Now,
No,
Kat,
just-
I need you to yes and me for your own good.
Oh god, I'm not good at this.
Improv, that improv.
Just if I'm gonna do a thing, just don't fight me on it. I use my magical spider powers and all those webs that I've left in the kitchen to bundle up Chrysanthemum so she cannot hurt herself or others.
Just swaddle the
I essentially
Amazon-sized
swaddle her
woman.
and put her in a web.
Clover,
No.
I was just going to make a very long list of chores for Kenshi.
Well, you can go ahead. You can talk it out. Sherman will write it down. Sherman, come here.
Writes
Just
an
pulls out a-
angry song about Kenshi blowing up the ship and owing us a ton of money. It's just called Bank Buster.
I am sorry. I will do it again.
Just pulls
You know
out
what?
big
You know what,
feathered quilt.
Selkus?
You may begin.
You know what,
You may
Selkus?
antagonize the living bomb at your own peril.
Selkus, respect.
Oh, I have a terrible question. Bathroom facilities on this ship. I assume it's just like,
What you gonna do? Make him?
There's
piss
a
his
there's a
pants?
legitimate bathroom.
okay, but
There's a hole somewhere.
No, like legit. If you have an actual fridge on your ship, like in the One Piece, you have an actual
has
bathroom.
bathrooms.
You have a bath.
Okay.
You have a shower and everything.
all right. So Chrysanthemum's just gonna start spouting off. He swaps the deck for a month.
Uh-huh.
He cleans the bathrooms for a month.
Uh-huh.
But as this is going on, I would say, Suru, you're probably standing at the door watching this. You see Kenshi now walking back onto the ship, just wheeling this cart with a massive cake on it. It just...
Sherman, I'm back. Where's everyone
I'm
else?
just gonna keep talking to Sherman. He will polish every inch of wood on this ship until it shines.
Thur
It
just
shall
pulls a leaf out.
reflect the light of day.
Thur just pulls a leaf off of one of her medical plans to get rid of the migraine that she's surely about to have. I wonder how much that costs.
But as that happens, as you finish that last sentence, you hear Kenshi from the outside. You be like, "Hey!"
I got it. I'm not
Clover,
gonna...
let me out.
No, I got it.
You also probably heard Suru saying, I wonder how much that costs.
I walk out knowing that if Sherman tries to get her out, he'll stick to the web.
First anthem, you hear Suru just say that phrase of, "Wonder how much that cost." I need a strength check at advantage.
Yes!
Yeah, 20.
Look, you grab the webbing and just rip it.
Oh, but I made Kenshi a snack.
Like a tearaway suit.
Pretty much, just... Because you're now completely free.
I will come stomping out of that door.
I wave at him.
Alright.
Alright, Captain.
I wave at Kenshi. Kenshi's still a friend right now.
Hey, Clover. I got an apology cake.
Oh, I got one. I got a cake for you too. I hold out a cupcake for him.
I imagine on the cake, it's just written on there, like, sorry
I
for
blew
blowing
up
up the ship. And then it's just a picture of Kenshi winking and smiling with a thumbs up, like,
Yes.
eh?
But it's like photorealistic.
Yeah. Like, it's like a spitting image.
That's why I had to stay for the cake. I had to pose.
Yeah, he had to hold out pose, and now his face is stuck that way. Oh, here, you look tired. Here you go. I hand you a cupcake, Selkus. Go on,
Oh.
eat it.
Okay. I eat the cupcake.
As you one bite my cupcake, you realize this doesn't feel normal, as your mouth is now full of sand.
Where did you get sand?
Was there anything weird in this?
My God, essentially, I stuffed that cupcake full of sand.
Question.
Where did you
Does,
get
It's
sand
got
from?
it's got some grit in it.
The fucking
does
ocean.
Kenshi notice, and does he just eat it?
It's not even subtle. It's just hollow cupcake,
Yeah.
sand.
You guys are really dumb, you know that, right?
Is
You are
sand
aware-
part of explosives?
That I'm covered all of this in my saliva, right?
Man has learned how to use that devil fruit already, and it's a little concerning.
They're just standing by the door to the kitchen, waves. Remember, Kenshi, I had no part in any of this.
I feel like you've somehow encouraged this.
Not this time.
Hey, it was this, or they wanted to perform great violence. I went with something silly.
You know, if you don't want me on a ship, I'll just fucking leave.
Oh, we do. We
No.
just don't want you breaking it.
Yep.
I don't know, I'm getting mixed signals from y'all. I come in with this big apology cake, and this is what happens.
Kenshi, how much money do you have left?
An amount.
Is
don't
it
know.
this much? And I show you the piece of paper.
I
Does-
don't know. Okay, how much?
Does the sand that you spat out, or does it not
Okay, if there's
explode?
no check, can I just spit it overboard and have it harmlessly fizzle out?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
The
it
devil,
was
fruit,
truly-
the devil fruit is an active choice.
Yeah, I know. It was truly just a little bit of sand.
You do not have it constantly active.
Yeah,
You have to
okay.
choose to do it.
It is truly
That
just
being
a
said-
prank, bro.
That being said, if you throw like a bunch of flour or sand into your mouth and then spray it out in a cloud, it's just a massive explosive cloud.
Yes. But as you do that, Sherman hands you the bill. You just see on there the price tag of $2 million to fix the ship.
So what are we robbing for this?
You know what?
You don't-
Table that.
Such a
Yeah.
pirate answer.
I'm not gonna tell him no, but table that.
He's got the spirit.
Yeah, no, hold on. When you're done being yelled at, let's do this.
The alternative one was if they did the stupid thing of fixing the ship before we paid. Just fucking leave.
Yeah, exactly. Why would we pay them?
Yeah.
We will find a way to make up for this. And because of the cake, because I do love cake, just swap the deck for 15 days.
But Sherman
Deal.
had a... Oh, Sherman, you wrote all that for nothing.
Did in fact do that as I just put it away in my hat.
It was going
You
to
knew
be
the
much
cake was
worse,
coming.
but I can't say no to cake.
Ah, see?
I
It's
see that
vicious,
you're
but it's right.
genuinely trying to apologize, so I will accept it. But you are in charge of making sure that this ship stays nice and clean for the next 15 days.
Okay. I mean, how am I gonna help with the heist if we do that?
Whenever we're on the ship, you make sure it's clean.
You can do two
In before I
things.
invent prestidigitation, but with explosions.
No.
Just micro explosions that disintegrate the dirt.
Mini
Truly.
nukes.
Killer Queen.
And let's make a promise. No more explosions near the ship.
What if I ask first? Because there might be a time where you're gonna tell me to do that.
If I tell you to do it, then you're allowed.
Okay.
But unless you have direct orders from me, no explosions near the ship.
And this ship specifically.
Yes, this ship specifically.
Okay.
Captain, might want to include a clause about any future ships that we occupy.
Yes, this will extend
I
to
thought you
any
already left.
future ships that we own.
Sir's just standing by the door on the ship. You guys are just in front of her.
The ghost of Suru.
If it is not captain orders, no explosions.
On this ship.
On this ship and any future ship that we call home.
Okay.
Hey, he's getting it in writing. Good for him.
So,
It's
yeah,
like-
any ideas on how to make this money? I mean, we're not, like, just gonna get jobs or something, right? Because that'd be really weird.
I ain't working
We'll
a 9
make
to
it
5.
back if we need to, but for now we have what we need to cover this expense.
I heard that loophole and I instinctively pounced on it.
I knew somebody else would.
All right, Sherman. Mila.
Now,
Make
I
sure it
will say
happens.
this is the beginning price he gave me. It may behoove us to attempt to haggle with this gentleman. He did try to pass along the information of, oh, this is a small island, there's not much resources.
Sounds like
But
he's
that
hiding
could just
something.
be a load of bull hockey as well.
So we kill him.
It could, but
We
again,
can't just kill everybody we disagree with, Clover. He's doing his job.
I mean, I don't think you really have much money on him, so yeah, probably not.
Wait,
we do just sort of need to get this ship fixed up and get ourselves over to 5 Peak as soon as possible, so...
Baby crying.
Baby cried after it saw the bill for our ship.
yeah.
Just heard it in the background music, just random baby.
So as you finish the conversation, you see the chameleon and Randy kind of come back to the ship with Camilla and the 2 kids.
So,
What's going on?
spot of bad news.
Hey,
I'm a
Right.
We might be here for another day.
Okay.
As it seems the damage to our ship is a bit more extensive than we
Expensive.
originally thought.
She just put a little loose over to Kenshi.
Oh yeah, I got a cake.
It will be
Ooh.
fixed. We're just at the mercy of how long it takes them to fix it.
children just run at the cake.
I was gonna say, as soon as you said cake, both kids are just there with a plate, just holding them up towards you.
I begin to carve them out pieces from the middle. I'm a pirate. I'm a criminal. I carve cakes from the middle.
But the side pieces with the icing on the side of them.
Yeah, that's
You
mine.
ever seen those?
That's
You
mine.
ever seen those
Pass.
cases where
Yeah,
someone
give
will
those
just take
to
a
them.
glass and just put it over a cake to get a piece?
Like I'm just doing the worst way of cutting a cake.
I mean, they don't care. They're happy.
Oh,
for
I
cake.
know, but then other people with sense have to look at it.
Let's say.
Just get like 2 knives, cut a really quick square, squish the piece between the 2 knives, lift up a piece out of the dead center of it.
Oh, I'm cutting circles.
Ah, you bastard.
He's actually evil.
Yes, we're
This
pirates.
goes beyond being a pirate, AJ. This is just outright demonic.
You know what I'm stealing from them as a pirate? Joy.
And Clover
you
would
see,
say
you need
that
to-
there was no adventure in.
You need to not just do circles, just do like random geometric shapes. That
Oh
don't-
well, you heard him. It's worse now.
Stop it, Thomas.
Just cut out a dodecahedron out of it somehow.
At this point, Chris is just gonna sit down with Charmin, and we're gonna come up with a list of things that we just like basic supplies that we need to have on the ship to be gathered while it's being fixed.
Baseballs.
All right.
Baseballs with particularly absorbent surface area.
More
I was
I was gonna say
sand.
just get him fucking jawbreakers or like gobstoppers or something.
Oh yeah, just Sakamoto the ass.
Yeah, just fucking candy.
You could spit into a bottle and make your own Molotov cocktail.
Just get him some of that fucking blueberry gum from a baseball field, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
Good. Get me some more sand.
It
I
sticks
used
to your
mine.
bat and just explodes on you.
Yes.
Mm.
That's how we get smites.
That would.
That would work actually.
That
Yes, yes, it would. I'm not joking.
So, 'cause we
Can
keep
anyone
venting-
think of any immediate items we want to add to our just order stuff while we're out
I'm kind of making a list that I'm sending over to you right now,
more sand?
like shopping
here?
list
Weird,
for.
We
rodent.
just used up some of
To
our
you.
sand.
Roll.
Yeah, I used up a
Shopping
lot of my
list.
sand. Every time Kenshi is bad, he must eat the sand.
Consume sand.
Next time, it's just gonna be sand and like milk. That's your oatmeal.
So you see, Randy and Lewis kind of look at you guys and goes, "Well, we're gonna get residence over at the hotel.
Bye, Chameleon.
Fair enough.
Goodbye." She kind of just waves happily. Yeah, they head off towards the casino / tavern inn.
Alright.
What a fun day.
I don't know, we got cake. It was pretty good.
I finally got to use that sand.
Hey, there you go.
Just basic supplies that may or may not come in handy at some point or another.
Okay, I'm gonna read off costs to you. Well, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we want to do that right now or not.
Yeah, let's not. That's a bit of a waste of time.
So,
Sherman did make the recommendation that maybe someone should try to go and haggle with the supply.
Hey, charisma characters. Hey, intimidating guy.
Yeah.
Come on, Kenshi.
Guy with a gun.
Kenshi, let's go be
Behold.
big muscle for this
Everyone
guy.
has guns.
I was gonna say, Sherman, show him your 9mm discount.
I got a snake.
flintlock,
The
sir.
snake does not shoot bullets.
I mean, if it
Like-
comes down to it, the best Chris could basically do is just go over and be like, "Hey, first time customer discount."
Do you
So
know
you can
who
fix
I
that ship and
am?
we never come back.
Who are you? A giant spider? Oh.
Yeah, we don't have much to work with on haggling, so
No, we can intimidate him.
I can blow up his stand.
like I said, I'm willing to try it. But yeah,
We have options.
Alright, we got a plan.
All right, so you head over to talk to the guy.
Yes.
Yep.
Everyone?
All right. It sounds like everyone. All right.
Alright.
Everyone?
You all head on over, and you all see the guy. He's currently sitting in his little booth right now. You see a couple other workers walking around, getting supplies and materials sorted. So I assume you all walk up to him.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Hello. Nice to meet all you. What do you? Oh.
I hope
it's you.
Sherman like Simba.
Tipped my hat to him a bit.
Nice to see you again. You all decided to get the repairs done, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In a
potentially.
way.
Okay. 2 million as I gave your friend for the invoice. We'll get started on it right away. Should have it done in about a day.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm not quite too happy with that number.
Shame, you can get out.
Oh, are you now? Pulls out gun and puts it on top of stand.
Okay.
I was
And?
hoping that we could discuss a lower price.
Quick, Kenji, accuse him of being a racist.
Ma'am. You and your group are, as I can tell, pirates, correct?
Bold of you to assume.
He leans over and looks towards the ship with the pirate flag flying on it.
One of the dugongs just has an eye patch.
Chris just blinks at him.
Leans back, turns towards you. So pirates. And well, I'm not willing to, I'm not going to turn you away for such thing. Business is business. Business is business.
You don't think
Is there a reason I should give you a discount?
Okay, not
Well.
all of you at once.
I'm letting the captain do this.
Well,
This is a small island.
it is with limited supplies.
Mm-hmm. And you don't turn away business from pirates.
And why would I not?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No, I'm asking why shouldn't I?
Well, you should. I'm sorry. Somebody take over. My husband is wanting to say goodnight.
How about a quick 5-second pause?
He's breathing over my shoulder. I couldn't focus.
we'll give you a minute.
So, Selka, we're gonna go door to door and just ask, hey, would you make a good mark? Right? If we're gonna rob people, let's at least be honest about it.
How
Funny thing
likely
is-
are you to turn us in if we robbed you?
Well,
Hey,
the
would
funny
you-
thing is, there's a casino on this island.
Would you, well, we're just gonna go door to door and say, hi, we're taking a quick survey. Would you consider yourself a rube, a sap, or a fool?
Well, I don't consider myself any one of those. Why do you ask?
Alright, have a good day.
Turn the door. That guy's totally a rube.
What a buffoon. What a mark.
What a maroon.
Now, Sherman, take his shoes.
Already got him.
Oh, no, Mikey, you're the pants bandit.
Yeah, it's not Sherman, though.
Damn, what a...
He's the
what a-
shoe scoundrel.
What a wild tapestry you
Damn.
have woven.
All right.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna full pirate this.
Yar!
Have you dealt with pirates before?
Several.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
how do they normally react when they don't like the price?
It's imagine similar to this. However, I may remind you that we are on an island with limited resource, and if you were to, say, take such things, myself and a number of people on the island would fight back, and you will not have anyone to help you repair the ship besides anyone you might have who is skilled, which I'm gonna guess is not many of you, exponentially increasing the time you are here, and more chance for us to get word out to the Marines, who, while not stationed here, will come to get you while you repair your ship.
Mm-hmm. But see, our ship is fairly saleable at the moment, so there's no reason that we couldn't just...
For now.
That
many
almost sounds like a threat that
How many
I
how
should
many docks
respect.
how many docks will accept you? If you can get out of here for a better price, by all means, the Rawswan Kingdom is just a couple daily sails away. You got the supplies, go there and barter.
Mm-hmm.
Next closest place is Karate Island. I know they ain't got a port. You could try to go to Reno de Bris, and, well, they do have a port for repairing ships, but you have to first get past the Navy blockade in a damaged ship that won't move as fast.
Above game, I'm running out of argument points. This guy's making some very solid arguments.
Yeah,
Don't look at me, man. I thought you were gonna say we'll kill you.
I thought you might have just walked up and been like, flutter the eyelashes. Can you lower the price, please?
No, Micah, you're the sexy distraction here.
Oh no. I mean, here's the thing. You could offer something other than money. That would be an option.
Want some cake?
Well, I was gonna say we have several barrels of fine wine. Or
You drank that.
Yeah, no, we do
What?
not.
No,
Micah.
it's still in our inventory.
No, I specifically remember because not Kenshi, Kuroshiro drank it.
gosh darn
All of
it!
it? No, because we
Yeah,
had like
I have it in
30
video.
barrels.
30 barrels.
Or
You
30
had
servings.
you had 30 yes.
Yes, bro knows what he said.
He drunk.
Here, Douglas.
Because I remember saying, like, when you guys found him, Kuroshiro said he has a bit, and I asked him, how much do you drink of it? And he goes, until I can't have any more.
My gosh.
So we should remove that from the inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Does this guy have a kidnappable family?
Okay, beyond the fine liquor, this is an idea, Chrysanthemum. Above game, you could put on a show as as your persona as well.
That was my next thought.
But I don't think you can really just tell that guy this right now, so it might
No,
we
but I
might
could
just have
just...
to bite the bullet
Alright,
on
let
this
me-
one.
Let me try something. What if,
Right?
small island and such,
Yeah.
how long has it been since your island has had decent entertainment?
Well, we've got this casino, so a decent amount, but I will admit, the island has not received new talent in last couple months. We used to have a number of talents come here to perform at the casino, but suddenly they stopped the last couple weeks.
What if I could promise some new talent within the next 2 days that will show up and give this island a reason to have some fun.
If you can promise a performer, that's a conversation for you and the owner of the casino. Ma'am, I understand what you're trying to offer a theme for the island. I'm a businessman. You know, if you have something for trade, then let's trade.
Don't look at Clover and Kenji. All we got is threats.
So you're offering a boat guy a performance, promising a performance per se.
Well, this is gonna tarnish my record.
If you like Selkus, I can start antagonizing him.
Well, fine. Can't blame a gal for trying, and I'll just hand him a sack that I had made up already of the gold or the berry.
All right.
Could still try to put on a performance.
If you want,
Listen, I keep getting pressure from everybody in this group for different ways to do this.
That is true.
I'm out of options.
Hey, I have been quiet and supportive.
I had to go do a thing, so.
I
just
got
saying,
nothing on this guy besides just threat of violence.
No,
so
not on him
That is true.
specifically. I'm saying if you wanted to remake the money, you could offer to put on a performance. Aren't you like a celebrity or something? You could try to go to somebody here and
building
try to put on
celebrity,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, like you could still do that to remake the money. It's just this guy wouldn't be the one to sell that idea to, you know?
And then once
Yeah.
there's
We'd
a
have to go to
crowd, we
someone
can
with, like,
start
a venue.
stealing wallets.
So now that that business is out of the way, you said I would talk to who now to talk about a performance?
You'll want Carl over at the casino. He runs the place, puts puts on the performances or gets people to put on performances. Pretty good. Makes some money.
Well then, I appreciate you. Sorry about any possible misunderstandings.
Maybe just next time, ask politely.
It crossed my mind, but recent events have made me a little, aggravated.
Well,
Shall we pull
I'm
the ship
sorry
into
to
your
hear
docks
that.
then?
yep, pull the ship right on in. I'll have my men start right away. If you got anyone on your ship who can help, they're welcome to do so.
I will send her your direction then.
All right.
And
Good,
as
he
we're
just-
walking away.
Leans back.
This is why we don't haggle. It's disrespectful to the business owner. It genuinely is.
Yeah.
Haggling is extremely disrespectful to business owners.
It was not my first
Oh,
course
I'm
of
blaming
action.
Sherman. Don't you worry.
What?
It was your idea.
Someone else has to get blamed for shit today.
Yeah. So, hey, Kenshi already ate a cupcake full of sand.
Regardless, we're gonna be here for a couple of days while we fix the ship. Let's say we
you
go talk to
know-
this casino owner.
You would know that the ship will be repaired about day and a half, 2 days time.
That's a
Could
lot of
potentially
days
make
now.
us some money if I can get him to give us at least 70% of the profits from the event.
Also, the option of any of us wanting to try to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Do you even have money to gamble with?
He
Kind
has
of.
an amount of money.
I have a vaguely indeterminate amount of money.
I'm just gathering the general consensus from the crew here. I wouldn't mind trying to see if we can make a bit of money off of this.
I mean, casinos usually do have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. And if we bring in enough people, depending on what the profits are for the event,
Then we
it
can
at least
United
is
Clover.
some money back in our pockets.
I said casinos do have a lot of money.
Oh, so we go person to person and ask if they'd make a good mark or not?
Mm-hmm.
See, we're gonna be very respectful. We're gonna ask, hey, how easy are you to rob?
Yeah. I mean, that's just the easiest way to do it.
Man, the most polite.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to be rude about it or anything.
Look, we're already taking your money. We don't gotta take your dignity.
Exactly. I don't know.
All
What
right.
do you think, Captain?
I guess that's a pub game. Are we cool with this?
Well,
Ah,
with
As a
running
way
a
to try to
show.
make some money.
Clover's just cool with whatever, man.
So to me, it sounds like a halfway point of putting on a performance, and the other half is robbing the casino.
I mean, we could
Potentially.
see how the performance goes and then see how we feel about it.
We would
Yep.
need an escape route, and currently our ship is being worked on. So that
In all honesty, you could do both. She puts on a performance
Potentially,
while you
yeah.
rob it.
yes, I was gonna
Exactly.
suggest that, but I
Mhm.
didn't think Kenshi was smart enough to think of that plan.
Yeah, we
I'm
have
like, oh
Sherman.
yeah, comply.
We have Sherman as the
Chris
sexy
was going for
distraction,
something like that.
and then you have Kenshi as the brains.
This is starting to turn into Persona.
Yeah.
Suru,
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Suru is the demo man. And Clover is the getaway driver, obviously.
How is Kenshi not the demo man?
Because
Right.
that's all you're getting out of
Be
me.
too offbeat.
So, Chris just looks over at Clover. So
What?
hear me out. You wanted fun, carefree adventures
Mm-hmm.
where we don't think about anything and we don't get involved in anybody's problems.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we put on this performance? We take the money that we get from the performance, and we also rob the casino for everything they have.
Now there's the pirates I've been looking for.
Finally, we're doing
We're
something.
back. We're so fucking back.
When did we leave?
I don't know, it took us like 5 days to get here.
Well, first and
It did?
foremost, we would need to talk to the manager about your possible performance, figure out what the venue looks like, explore around for a bit, maybe try some of the games and see how place is laid out.
Where they keep the money.
For half a second there, I thought you were gonna go. First and foremost, we need to talk to the manager about robbing them.
gotta
Again,
ask.
we're gonna be very upfront about this. Hi, we're looking for someone to rob. Would you be available?
What time?
No,
Good
sorry,
for
I'm
you.
busy all this week.
Oh,
But
perfect.
you already-
That worked great for us.
How Suru would phrase it was, would you be open to a slight committing of insurance fraud?
You assume this island has insurance.
I'm just looking at the group after suggesting that. Like,
The money's insured, just let
Double
us
thumbs up
have
from
it.
Kenshi, like, yes, we're finally doing pirate shit.
so this is going to involve a little bit of planning. Obviously, I won't be able to assist in the other side of this.
No, you see, your
Plan.
assistance would be the distraction of sorts.
I have
So
one
you would
question.
need to make the most attention as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I could put on the best performance I could think of. Depending on how much time they give me, we're maybe looking at about 30 minutes for you to get out as best you can.
Your question, Suru?
What do we do about the 2 Marines on our ship that we would be running to?
Oh, they won't really have a choice. How else are they getting to Five Peak Island?
Mm-hmm.
We don't tell them as well.
Correct. Okay, I have a suggestion. If they ask what happened, well, we're gonna draw straws, and we're gonna say whoever got the shortest straw farted.
That's a good plan. I think.
Just say a slight misunderstanding with the owners of the casino.
Yeah,
Hey, hey.
over like payment and stuff.
Turns out they hate crime Sherman.
They slurred our thick and
Yeah, they slurred Sherman, and Kenji took that personally.
Well, it sounds like I've got rousing support for this plan, so let's go talk to the casino owner.
Let's say, as you're kind of making your way towards the casino, you look up as you actually see what looks like a news coup fly above.
Oh,
And it kind of drops down towards you guys and opens up this little flap for 200 berry pay.
I'll hand it out of my wallet.
I was about to say, go on, Kenshi, pay the man.
I'll pay out of my wallet this time.
Say, he's fine. He ate all that sand.
All right. You put the 200 berry in, it's squawked and thanked, and then hands you a paper. And you see a front page of the paper. It just says, "Tragedy at Rawswan Kingdom."
Oh.
Naked Marines found in sewer.
It says, "Tragedy at the Rawswan Kingdom. A sudden incident in the Rawswan Kingdom. Captain Henry of the Rawswan Kingdom has been thrown out of power after residents discover that. After recent discoveries have been made that link him to an underground slave trade route. These naturally were uncovered by one Marine warrant officer, Jonathan Cannon, who assisted corruption from the former captain. In doing so, they had discreetly sent word to Marine HQ, who sent the hero Rear Admiral Kizaru to deal with the situation. After a long and hard-fought battle, both Warrant Officer Jonathan and Rear Admiral Kizaru were able to defeat the corrupt captain of the Marine Base 177. Jonathan Cannon has now assumed leadership until Captain Soul or Ensign Mark returns. Jonathan stated that he would not have been able to do it without the assistance of Rear Admiral Kizaru and a cooperation of some well-trained troops.
That's interesting that you got that name early.
Rear Admiral Kizaru has not given any statement to the issue.
It's not unheard
That doesn't
of.
seem like what happened.
Not in the slightest.
As it does that, it then distributes one more letter to you. This one actually has the symbol of the Marine crest on it, and on the back says, "To Randy."
Now, guys, do we commit mail fraud?
That is very pirate to do. I'm more curious of, like, oh, he got the nickname early because they're not even using his actual name.
No, I want to see how with us Randy is. I will grab that letter and hold on to it.
Okay.
We will give it to Randy when we get back to the ship. But I will not be leaving him when I hand him that letter.
So Randy is currently over at the casino with his family.
We ransomed the letter.
He took the children to the casino?
Mike,
Hey,
most
dude,
Or is that also
It-
the
Play
end?
place.
It's the tavern/inn/casino.
Also,
Okay.
most
It's
casinos
literally
are
like-
If
family.
it's anything
yeah.
like where I grew up, they literally have a kid zone in the casino
Yeah.
where you can leave your kids while you go gamble.
And
Not
then
to men-
gamble your kids.
There's also a restaurant area of it and an inn place because they want you to stay there overnight and then go back to spend money.
Talking to a
And
child
on
who
their
grew
food.
up being put in the kid zone, it exists.
Yeah. But yeah, you have the casino.
All right.
Well-
I guess upon entrance, I would simultaneously be looking for Randy and then also looking for staff members to direct me to talk to.
Let's say you can kind of do both at the same time.
Yeah.
You kind of go up to a clerk and they're like, "Oh, the Leon family association."
Their ride.
Fair enough. We'll contact them to come down here. We can't give out room numbers. And you were looking for, Carl?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We will get him here in a moment. And she'll look over to one of the other assistants and goes, "Can you go get Carl for us?" And she kind of nods and heads off. She goes, "He'll be down here when he can. Just take a seat and we'll get you when we can." And not too long after, though, you do see Randy and Camilla kind of walk down the stairs.
So at that point, I will kind of gesture to Randy and Camilla to follow me to an area where there aren't any other people around us.
They kind of both nod and they'll follow you. You can find a pretty secluded corner.
And then I will pull the letter out. Clearly has not been opened.
We're very cleverly reasoned.
And I will hold it out to Randy and just look at him. Now, you said you wanted our help in this.
Yes.
I expect you to be completely honest with me with what's in here.
Do you want to read it?
No, you can read it to me.
Dear
Don't
Randy.
let my trust be misplaced.
Fine.
And I will hand him the letter.
Goes, "I'm sure it's not much issue anyway."
Immediately tells him to capture us.
Dear Randy, and it's a
Yep.
picture of a butt.
See. He'll open it, he reads it over, he goes, "Fine." Well, he doesn't read it over, he kind of goes start from the beginning and goes, "Dear Lieutenant Captain Randy Leon, we are pleased with the sudden accomplishment that you have been making with the King case. As discussed, you have been approved of both your requests. Firstly, after the successful defeat and capture of King, you will be officially given the rank of captain and be given further training, to which we will be sending your... Great. Secondly, we have considered and approved of your permanent station in the South Blue. However, due to the recent destruction of your base at the Rawswan Kingdom, we have issued the construction of a new base which you shall take control of. As of now, the location of said base has been undecided, and you are given time off until said location in South Blue has been decided. This, of course, is coming after your current mission. A pleasure as always, Marine HQ. Happy?
So you're without a home.
I am without a base for now,
Big sis.
and apparently
Thing
I'm
about-
getting a new one.
What was it saying about relocating?
His permanent relocation to South Blue has been approved.
So he's pretty much, he doesn't have to go anywhere else for missions. He can stay in the South Blue with his family.
Yep. Big sis, you can't just go around calling people homeless. Unless we can.
That's not what I meant. I just meant that he depends on us more than he realizes at the moment.
We are in a mutual beneficial agreement.
Just making that clear.
Fair enough?
He is sassy today.
Yeah, I don't know what's with her.
Listen, we've been through a lot. Initially, I absolutely despised you. Forgive me for being a little...
You and most people.
Technically, wasn't that on purpose?
Yes.
I've not had
You
any
did
issues
at
with you
one
so
point
far.
threaten to eat one of my crew members. So,
Which I have apologized for, which I know it doesn't make up for it, but
you see why I choose to keep a very close eye on you.
fair enough. And to be also fair, you guys have, apparently as far as I have come to learn, Valen told me to now be a father. Very
No,
funny.
we did not make that decision.
Mm.
Do not blame that on us.
You guys, apparently, according to Camilla, were the ones who dropped off the kids.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on.
We dropped the kids off because we had no idea where else to send them.
Yeah, would you rather we
Your
abandon
fiance's
them?
decision on keeping them does not have anything to do with us.
Also, like, would you rather us abandon them? 'Cause that sounds like...
No, I would not rather you abandon them.
So take it for what it is. Pirates that we may be, we have a heart.
Well, I can say that is rare nowadays, even amongst the Marines. So, I will thank you for that.
They are children, and your fiance decided to keep them. If you have any transgressions about that, that's between you and her.
He kind of just looks at him with a side eye of, "You want to say something?" He kind of just goes, "We've had our discussions already."
There you go.
Um,
Suru's gonna try and copy Camilla and just grab at the air and see if she gets Chameleon.
Hmm? Oh.
Suru,
You reach out in the air. You do not grab a chameleon.
I still don't know how you did that.
It doesn't matter. Look, Lewis is upstairs with the girls. They're playing hide and seek, which I think is bullshit because he has a win condition. Which they, for some reason, think is even better.
It does make it more
Be
challenging.
a bit of a challenge for them.
Turns out this is how the girls awaken observation hockey.
That's it. Momservation hockey.
Well,
Randy will kind of look at you though and goes, "Look, I will openly admit, you all have been extremely kind in your help with this entire case. You hadn't had to go this far. I'm not sure why you have even."
Oh.
Petty even.
General dislike of sleaziness.
They hired me.
He brought a cake.
So you definitely were not here when we first met, nor were you. He points at Juru. Hell,
No, they
half of
rescued me
half
from
of
a
you I
slave
don't
ship.
even know. That's
Oh,
great.
hold on. Yeah, we got Suru. She's a rescue.
despite all that,
Well, the point being is we both agree, he points to Camille and him, we would like to see if you would like to come to the wedding.
Okay.
okay, Chris's mood
Hold on,
completely
hold on.
changes.
Kat, we're from an all-female island. Do we know what weddings are?
Oh, that's fair. We don't know what weddings.
You
are.
would
Shit.
at least have heard tales of a wedding.
Hold on.
Alright.
Hold
Wait.
on. I've got this.
I'm gonna have to
I
roll for
don't.
this too.
Yeah, you may have to both roll for this.
We're stupid.
8 and a 6. Kenji and Sherman, you both know what this is, and Suru, you would also know what this is. Though weddings in Skypiea are very different from weddings down in the Blue Sea.
What?
Different in
I don't have
what
five.
way?
Okay.
Murdery.
I feel like I could
less
at least read like this is supposed to be a genuine invitation to something. You
Just
know.
something, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we can
substantial.
get the vibes.
Yeah, you get the
Okay.
vibes, but you don't exactly know the definition of what a wedding is.
So
That it was-
Chrysanthemum is just gonna. Okay, I can sense that this is meant to be genuine, but I do have to ask, and I just kind of look
Right.
at Clover to see if she's thinking the same thing as me.
So you peer into Clover's mind. Clover shark doo 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 doo. Clover shark doo 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 doo.
What is a wedding?
Right, you're from Amazon. You're right. So while this may be a foreign concept to you, when two people have been together long enough, whether that be a man and a woman, a woman and a woman, a man and a man, doesn't really matter. They may choose to hold a ceremony to kind of officiate their togetherness, and they kind of agree to bind themselves to one another and choose to support each other and dedicate themselves to each other for what they would consider the rest of their lives. It's
That
kind of
sounds both wholesome and exhausting.
it kind of is.
You said Skypea
Just
weddings were
immediately
what?
gets us smacked.
Skypean weddings are, in principle, the same idea, but how they celebrate them is different.
Okay.
Skypean weddings are a lot more rowdy. They're a lot more. We're gonna drink and fight, and we're just gonna have a good time.
Okay. So Suru is straight up expecting drinking a ton and getting into fights. Awesome.
She's expecting an entire fight pit.
God,
So
Bier-
Suru's like, hell
God,
yeah.
I miss Bierka. Too bad it's destroyed. Wait,
He goes,
wait, no, you're Shandian, aren't you?
yeah, they're changing.
Yes.
I don't know what happened to Shandora.
So you want us to attend this
It's yeah.
declaration to each other?
It's considered typically a not a big deal, but an appreciation to invite people that you consider friends
Oh, look
to
at that,
your
Sherman.
wedding.
Oh, look at that,
Sounds
Sherman.
like-
You made a friend.
Quite a big
In
deal.
return, you typically, are given free food and drink, and we party afterwards, after the ceremony, and
Oh, that's very kind of you. Do you already have a date, location, that sort of information in mind?
Suru nods sagely, having an entirely different definition of party.
yeah. You see him kind of like, we did, and then everything happens, and so we had to kind of put it on hold, and then we got the 2 kids now, which at least we have flower girls for it,
Economical.
and we'll probably have it back at 5 Peak. Yeah.
So you get 2 children, you immediately put them to work.
So-
I see how.
If we separate
Before I
at
make-
this point, we would expect a letter to let us know when to be there?
Ideally, we try to have it after the whole Phineas King incident.
Oh, sounds like
We
quite
pretty
a
much,
celebration.
way to come back and party for the victory.
Before I make the joke, Broden, can you look at Meth real fast?
And you can assure us that if we show up, we're not going to get
Murder.
Black bagged.
Bushwhacked.
I assume that they all said that in character out loud.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what they say about weddings, accidents happen.
Well, I must say that if it does simplify it for you, as I reach inside my hat, I pull out a little neck collar and a Bible. I am ordained. I would be able to officiate if necessary.
Technically, Chrysanthemum could.
Sure.
Yeah, hold on. Chrysanthemum
Could,
can't. She's the captain of a ship.
Yeah, she could just do the wedding.
Yeah, technically, Chrysanthemum can marry people.
She can just marry
Yeah, she
people. That's a threat.
She can threaten to marry us as a threat.
That she could do that.
That's great.
No one must tell her. It's too powerful.
Just. Sure, can you swear to God if you don't calm down, I will marry you.
Oh,
Just immediately separates.
To be fair, I feel like Kenzie and Suru would enjoy a Skypean wedding.
probably.
just fuck yeah, punches someone, blows up, heavy drinking. This is just Tuesday for them.
We just keep getting married and divorced to have excuses to fight.
Yes.
Captain of the boat automatically learns ceremony.
Oh. I may not totally understand the significance of this ceremony, but I will say that nonetheless I'm touched by your invitation to it.
Well, it's up to you guys if you come along.
Careful,
We're hoping
that's how your people get heart palpitations.
we're hoping that Mark will be healed up and ready. We sent word back to him at Karate Island to meet us at 5 Peak. Yeah.
And if all goes well, we'll be at 5 Peak within the next few days.
True. I should really tell you guys. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
It won't cause issues. She will not start a fight if I ask her not to, especially on my wedding day. There will be one probably other member of my family there.
The creator.
You cannot. Can I please ask you to not pick a fight with her?
Would we have any reason to?
Do I know them yet?
I-
Well, it is a wedding.
Say that because this is a celebration, maybe we shouldn't be trying to pick fights.
She.
Looks to people for confirmation of that.
That was never on my agenda.
I don't usually
Suru
start a
looks
fight.
so confused. Like, what are you talking about?
I tend to let those come to me.
I've never been to a wedding before.
No. She's also a Marine, but unlike me and my brother, she is an official Marine.
I thought y'all were official Marines too.
We are, but we're not on the book, as it were.
Okay, but
Oh,
if she
okay.
brings out the handcuffs, there's gonna be some discussions.
So you're wanting a wedding, but you don't want any fight.
No. You confused. Don't.
How's-
If you're gonna
Is it
fight.
even
Don't,
really?
just don't fight her. All right.
Is it really even a wedding without a fight pit?
I think we all just turn and look at Zuru at that comment.
I feel like everyone does except Kenshi. Kenshi just goes, "Yeah."
Oh, I mean that's actually a pretty good idea. I like where her head's at.
Typically not in any of the weddings I've been to. Put it blankly, my sister's gonna be there. Her name is Lilith Leon.
Of course, it's Lilith.
Do you fear that she may want to start a fight with us? Is that the worry here?
The idea, she's very justice kind of a Marine.
Do you
Yeah.
believe yourself to communicate with her in a fashion to where she wouldn't try to go
I
after us during the
can
wedding?
promise you that I can at least in this one occasion I can convince her to not pick a fight and leave it be.
Do we need disguises?
She's gonna look
for
at me
this?
weird the rest of my life, but I don't care.
Do we
Well,
need
if she
disguises?
doesn't
already
pick a
does.
fight with us, then I don't see any reason that we should pick the fight with her. Looks at the group.
This wedding's gonna be so boring. She just crosses her arms.
I know I need to specify why you shouldn't pick a fight with her. I am a lieutenant commander, and similar to the man that you all ran into, she is a rear admiral. Granted, not near as strong as the man you ran into, but she is still a rear admiral.
Mm,
She is a devil fruit user,
Oh,
probably a fight we shouldn't.
and she's
be
a good
picking.
one.
What does this one do?
She has the lion zone.
Aw.
Oh, is that where the name comes from?
No.
Then why does every devil fruit user have an animal name?
I look at Kenshi and then down at myself and then back to Suru, tilt my head.
You two just got them. You don't have your monikers or whatever yet.
That's a good point. I need a title. Start thinking.
How about
I don't think
Jared?
you
the
get
bomb.
to pick that one. They
The
kind
bomb,
of just
Kenshi.
post them on the paper.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
That's a good start.
I'll give you one, you give me one. You first.
What about bombastic?
Okay.
bomb.
Write that one down. Write that
Why-
one down. That
why
was
am I helping you
Mr.
all?
Bombastic. The fantastic Mr. Bombastic.
We call
We're
you
getting
Biggie
off
Mr.
Cheese.
Bombastic.
We are-
Mr. Bombastic.
We are definitely getting off that. How do you function?
I don't know. I'm not.
Hey,
the
hey,
captain.
hey! We
We're
pay
still
our
working on
taxes
that.
one leg at a time.
And mostly we just seem to latch on to an idea and follow it through until we get bored.
I do
Right.
spider stuff.
Not wrong, Suru.
Difference is, though, is while my brother is good with his devil fruit, my sister is incredible with hers. She
Okay.
is vicious.
Fair enough.
And
Don't pick
the-
a fight with your sister.
The lion
won't pick
devil
a
fruit
fight
does
with
not
us.
help this scenario because she's even more bloodthirsty than usual.
Above game, I have to ask, how step on me mommy is she?
God damn it.
We will find out.
So,
No, you
Randy,
asked that
this
in
is-
character, coward.
This is one of those events where, despite our differences, we're supposed to get along and
Hell
have
yeah.
fun.
I believe the term would be a truce and or parlay.
Oh,
Yeah.
a parlay. Okay.
Parlay in the sense of love, as it were.
I don't totally understand the definition or why somebody would parlay for love, but I
I mean,
will
you
respect
would
it.
you would parlay if it meant the safety of your sister.
Yeah.
That's a parlay of love, just not, same kind, but still love.
I don't totally understand it, but I'm
I feel you guys are coming a ways.
willing to understand that this is something that you've invited us to and that you want us to attend and as it were to be on our best behavior during.
Yeah. Yes. Is there? Well, now that that's so, is there a way? Is there a time I should get everyone on the ship tomorrow for departure?
It's gonna take a little bit longer.
Yeah, we're waiting on the
Oh.
repairs.
Okay.
We're at the
Was-
mercy of the shipwrights.
Tad bit expensive.
Yeah, a marine who has had to deal with that paperwork. I understand that.
We are at the mercy of them. Until then, enjoy this island. Maybe stay out of the casino for a bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take the kids out to play. They actually have a park near here, near the docks. So we'll probably just head there for the day.
Yeah. Continue to, I don't know, take this as a mini vacation, as it were.
Yeah. All right. Do you need myself or Lewis for anything?
I have a
I don't
concern.
believe so.
Your sister is a lion,
Yes.
and your daughter is a sheep.
What?
Oh, one of them is
Oh.
a sheep.
Yeah, she has the sheep devil fruit.
Careful. That was it.
Just
I'm gonna go back upstairs.
just hitting this man with so much bombardment.
Hey, I had a
information.
valid concern.
Yeah,
The biggest
That's
predator versus the littlest prey animal.
That's genuinely him going, oh, fuck, I didn't know she had a devil fruit.
Good thing I told him
they
that.
forget about it until it's time to take swimming lessons.
I say, damn it, Mike. I was gonna have Clover actually literally look at his wife, at his fiance, like, good thing you didn't take him swimming.
No, just they
I-
they do that thing where you throw a kid into the water to get them used to it with people nearby. They're just kind of sinking.
Thinking.
It's almost like they've
Like
got
a
oh my
rock.
god, they've got a devil fruit.
Camilla just kind of looks over and goes, I've been easing him into fatherhood? I've had about a month or so now to kind of get used to being a mom, and it's by
How's
no
that
means
going, by the way?
very difficult.
They're
Alright?
doing an amazing job, but this is way too entertaining to watch.
Interesting. I've never seen more than one person parent.
That is normal, I think, everywhere but where you are from.
I was just voicing a safety concern.
Which is very valid. Luckily we do have Lewis with us, who I think he can help her kind of work with it.
Wait, predator devil fruits don't eat people, do they?
Yes,
I'm sure
they do.
they'll- I'm
Kind
sure they'll
of
figure it
look
out.
at look at Clover for a moment.
Okay.
Oh no, she's been drooling during some of those
I
fights.
say, nobody interrupt me when I'm talking, please. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Suru. It's a constant struggle. And I'm not even kidding. Every time I transform, it is a constant struggle.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Everyone just looks so juicy now. Especially Sherman.
Say what now?
Hey,
Hey, oh,
You're just getting bigger, buddy.
What? Just take a step away from Clover
What?
from that
Yeah.
statement.
No. I believe we're waiting on somebody to come
Talk
speak with us.
business, yes.
We are 4
Yeah.
hours deep. Do we want to cut?
yeah, we can cut it here as you all see a man in a kind of tuxedo, currently bald, wearing sunglasses, walking towards you all, being flanked by two large guys, kind of at his side. Clearly two goons, as you will.
Cannot wait for the clusterfuck that is going to be us running away from here.
I cannot wait for you guys to just decide, fuck it, we got to this island, let's rob a casino.
It has to be after the ship is done, middle
Yep.
of performance, we grab money, go.
Yep.
Everybody's on there, we leave.
See, we got to get them to show us where the money is by paying us for the performance so we can steal it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna do that episode of Futurama.
He's
All
so
right.
good he could smell a cheater.
And with that, we're going to call it here. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, hit a follow and follow us on Twitch. We're going to be back to this in 2 weeks when I guess these guys pull off a casino heist. Because, fuck it, why not?
Is it really D&D if you don't heist something at some point?
A big lobster.
I'm going to have to read up on Blade rules a little because I'm going to have to run it that way.
Can I play as Jimmy?
The game is made for heist.
It
literally.
really is.
It is.
It's why I use it for stuff like heist. And
Can I
sneaking.
play as
It's
Jimmy?
just
Good thing
better.
our two sneaky characters are not part of the performance.
That is so true.
That's okay. I suck
Oh,
at performance
yo,
anyway.
Kenzie can now just be like the
gotta
firework.
yeah, fireworks. Yeah, you
You're
gotta
the you're the pyrotechnics for the.
Yep.
Yes.
Either way, make sure to follow us. You can find us on YouTube. We've been posting a lot of the videos, so anyone who wants to catch up can. And yeah, make sure to tune in tomorrow for Cat's Game. First episode we'll have on the channel. So watch that. And remember to choose your role carefully.